live here at the station of decapitation without your head. I'm Nasty Neal. You are muted, Tara.
I'm Tara Hutchison.
We're joined by Becca, Kozak, director Sugar Rots, and Burt Reynolds, also known as Todd Rohal, director of Fuck My Son. And it's good to have you both here. A couple of maybe all four weirdos, I guess. But
yeah, I think you guys qualify.
So the idea for this show came about at BUFF, Boston Underground Film Festival, with Becca's movie was playing, and she had the idea to because was talking about like divisive movies, and she had the idea to do a show with Todd, two people who made films that are both loved and not so loved by certain people.
Sugar Rot just won Best Feature at Boston Underground. There were
great
audience awards as well for features, and I knew I wouldn't get that.
If it was just me voting, you may have won it, but
it depends on how big your audience is. Sometimes having a small audience is beneficial in those situations. Maybe that's what I need to aim for. Like.
Mm-hmm. Well, we're looking for a niche here, like, punks or people who are into transgressive cinema.
Yeah.
So that's what I was saying. Your film, Todd, it's true exploitation, just like what I'm trying to do, right?
Well, I'll try not to honk too many horns, but yeah, I was watching yours and I was like, this is like what exploitation should be. I was like, I'm worried Becca's gonna see mine and be like, oh, this is like fake nudity. I'm like, you're cheating. Todd doesn't even know how to get nudity in his movies. Like, real exploitation uses real boobs and real penises. Although I don't know if you had any real penises. I couldn't tell, actually. I was like, that was my first question, was like, how real are your penises? Like, it's very what do I want to say? Like what's that?
I was just saying that's a question I get all the time.
Real male asses, not real penises, though.
That's very Russ Meyer too, right? Did he ever use real penises?
Well, especially that one shot where the ice cream man's cock flops down into the screen. That was a total.
Yeah.
But yeah, speaking of exploitation, like the amount of nudity I've had, people are like, "Oh, you're exploiting the actress." It's like that's not what exploitation film means.
I'm taking children and putting them on camera as a means to make money through. Yeah, it's like, no, that's not really where the genre comes from. Maybe that is the. I don't. I shouldn't say that. I don't actually know.
Well, I think that's a good question, actually. What does exploitation mean to you, Becca?
Oh, well, I kind of go off the Frank Kenenlotter definition, where he says it's like an attitude, like just more rock and roll than a regular movie. Well, and of course, exploitation is having some sort of shocking premise to bring an audience in, right?
Yeah, and then, but I'm thinking too, like the Doris Wishman movie, like the way a lot of it started, like where the only way to go see nudity in a movie theater was to make nudist camp movies. And so, I feel really dumb right now trying to guess the history of this. But like is that, I know there's a great documentary called That's Sexploitation. Yes. I know that Night Flight has it right now, and I watched it and I can't remember. I'm really bad at remembering history and stuff. But like that really was coming from from like, you are exploiting nudist camps to make people come in and see it, but which is a cool thing to do.
Well, I thought it was cool you had the Doris Wishman clips in your scene, or one of your scenes there. I was like, okay, he's like showing his knowledge there.
Well, I met her. I got to hang out with her before she passed away. I met her at the Baltimore Film Festival, or Maryland Film Festivals then, in 2000. She was there, and she was showing, which movie was it at that time? But we got to hang out. I was much younger, and I was a younger person in the world then, but that was 26 years ago. And so, but she was, real frail, and she just kind of grabbed my arm and was like, you're going to be my caretaker here while I'm here. And it was, and like all these people came up and knew her, and they were so sweet to her, but it was like right when that period of her stuff being put kind of back out, and she was just so sweet. I have pictures of it somewhere I can show you, but yeah, it meant a lot, like of just being like, this woman makes this dirty shit, like what am I doing? Like, what am I afraid of?
And her techniques, like working so low budget. I mean, not a lot of people actually have seen a lot of the old school exploitation movies and the stuff that they had to do to make it work. Like, the entire dialogue recorded entirely after, and what Doris Bushman did,
That was right when your movie started. I was like, dang, it's like, this is so fun when you can feel it. Like, it's just like, because her, the Dildo Heaven is the one that's being put out now. Like, that's like her final movie, I guess, like that.
Yeah.
It's all shot on video, but and I went to go see that at Fantastic Fest this year, kind of with this feeling of like, sometimes you go into the exploitation movies being like, oh my God, is this going to be a slog, right? Like, is this like an older one, especially? And oh my God, it was like every minute of it was like, that's the happiest I've been in a movie theater in a long time, like seeing that. So it's like, it holds up so much, and it was like brand new. Like, it just felt like it. I don't know if anyone could pull off what she did in that time, that era. And it's like how, when watching your movie too, it's like when someone sees this in 30, 40 years, are they going to be like, are these people serious? Like, are they aware of what they're in? Like, because it's like, I don't know, you tend to think of people from earlier generations being oblivious to what they're doing, or like as if, and it feels like, are they aware of how insane this is? Are they aware of kind of the tone of this stuff? Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Like, I mean, that's a compliment.
For sure. Like, the actors took it like very seriously, and I thought that actually worked pretty well. Because I kind of hate like when new exploitation movies they like purposely go campy. It's like, it doesn't have to be a joke. Just
when people are in on the joke, it doesn't work, I think.
Yeah.
It's
along those lines, though, was there ever a point when you're making your movie, Becca or Todd, when we were like, what am I doing? Am I going too far? Or you're just all in? Because both movies kind of come across as you're both all in, which is what I like about them.
I want to hear Becca's first. I'm constantly thinking that I fucked up. Becca was maybe raised with some self-confidence. We can have a compare and contrast now.
I think I just had no thought about the audience whatsoever, and I guess I was just like making something to make myself laugh, and I think it's just true art, where it's like there was no idea of how it would come off, or any commercial. For example, the fact that there's not like this big revenge at the end. I didn't really think about that when I was making it, but it's like that's one of the things that pisses people off for sure in this movie.
Interesting.
Yeah, watching it, I watched it again for the interview, and I thought the exact same thing, actually. Like, oh, there is no comeuppance at the end. She's kind of not to spoil Sugar Rush, but yeah, it's kind of, she gets devoured all the way through the movie.
Yeah, but like, yeah, what would there is the yeah? Did you ever think about that being like I mean, I'm sure you had reasons where you were, or was that it's just like, this is the story, this is what I want to make, and then somebody was like, what you're supposed to do is this.
Yeah, it was more like, what you're supposed to do is that, and I was like, oh, okay. For the next one, maybe when I have some more money.
Well, I like the other, you didn't break the rule up like purposely. Oh, I'm going to break the rule because people expect this, but you just didn't even think of it. This is just what you wanted to do.
Yeah.
I mean, that's like what, the Night of the Living Dead, he doesn't jump back up, it's like, it's crazy where it's like, no, I need there to be, I don't need, if the bad guys win in something, I feel hurt, and it's like, what, how old are you?
I know. You watch other films at the, at festivals, and every time there's like some revenge, the audience is like, like paying, like, I don't know, like seals clapping or something. It's just like, okay,
I mean,
what works?
It can be fun. It's like, it can be, but like in your movie, it's like, that's a different, it's like, I don't even know how that would be cathartic. It's like, this is really fucked up in a very enjoyable, insane way, right? Like, it's like, I'm not to be like, we need to kill these rapists with candy bars now, like, I don't.
Yours was also fucked up in a very enjoyable way. Like, when the boiling water is poured.
Yeah.
I laughed. And
I have this in my notes because you both are not against hurting children in the movie in a movie, not in reality. As far as I know.
I love torturing children mentally. It's like, I'm like an uncle. It's like that's your job as an uncle, is to like sort of torture your nephews. And
well, I'm totally with Becca. I laughed out loud during the scene when the hot water comes, because it's totally you think that's the one thing that's not going to happen in the movie. They're not gonna, the kid's gonna be fine at the end, but not.
And I also like love the beginning. Like when you're making fun of people who would get offended by the movie, and then that's the part they get offended at. It's so ironic. And after watching your movie on Letterboxd, I was just thinking, like, no movie in the entire world could have me writing paragraphs like getting that offended. And it really put into perspective like how crazy those people are when they do that for my film.
That's great. Yeah, I went back to read like John Waters' bad reviews, like because it I'm assuming we should talk about this stuff, but like it's not fun to have anybody not let you, like you're saying, like you made your movie where you're like, I just want people to enjoy this, and then when they don't, it hurt. It's like you're like, I don't want you to, even though this movie is a child exploding and all these horrible things happening, and like an ice cream man raping a ice cream worker, it's like I'm not doing this there's nothing in your movie that comes across as like being sadistic towards an audience. So it's like, I get hurt when people have such a reaction that's so like hateful, and it's like, Jesus, I don't think we were doing anything, like it sounds stupid now saying it. Like, I don't think we were doing anything that was hateful, but it's like, no, you killed a child. But I don't know if that's what they're mad about. They're mad about like what software I used or something. So it's like, it's weird. But anyhow, I went back to John Waters stuff.
Waters, that sounds like a really good idea. Because I was just like looking who else has experienced this, because it feels kind of isolating, like having people come down on you as well. Yeah.
Yes. Yeah, it's like all of his movies were hated, and he was, he was really, tortured by that. Or I think even more so Divine, like Glenn Milstead was really hurt, and like is that for me? My red hair is
I believe so.
But anyhow, it's like that. Reading his stuff of just like how hated it was, and I think like in retrospect that can be fun, and with success that can be fun. And we're living in a world in 2026 where I don't know how you define success in movies right now. It's so impossible to like, people, you need $100 million, I guess, is success to people now. So you're gonna lose. And but it's like, looking back at that, it's like, oh wait, no, the things that I really loved were loved and hated. So we're, like if that's what I'm doing, even though it's not intentional, maybe I'm maybe I'm connected to that world in the right way.
Well,
for sure, like those are our heroes. So and that's what people tell us too. Like people are like, oh, John Waters got a lot of, but it still feels, you still feel it. Yeah.
I mean, honestly, most of my favorite movies are the ones, because you even brought it up in an email, Todd, was like the 50-50 movies on Rotten Tomatoes or whatever, because it's movies that people really have a strong feeling for. Either they really like this, so they give it, a 10 or whatever, or they really dislike it, so they give it a 1 or a 2. Where a lot of the stuff that's like really high, or like a 6, 7, 8, whatever, it's, for one thing, mostly just the audience that's going to like that movie anyway is going to go see it. And so I don't know what I personally get out of those rating systems. They don't really mean much to me at all. When people say, it's rated fresh on Rotten Tomatoes, I think, okay, I not care less. I don't think so.
Well, I think our movies make people feel things, like, because when I watched Fuck My Son, I was gagging at points, which I love when a movie causes a visceral reaction like that. And I think like when people feel something from a movie, that confuses them. But the sense of
I think that's real art, is you get an emotion, even if it's a negative emotion. You can feel you can gag, or you can feel awkward, or like, I shouldn't like it, whatever it is, but it's better than feeling nothing for a movie.
Yeah, I mean, it's like, that's where it is confused. Yeah, that's confusing, and I feel like generationally I might miss out on that, but I guess it's a universal kind of thing, right? Of like, it's not just this generation being like, I'm feeling an emotion, therefore I feel like hurt or something.
It
It's
might
like,
be a little bit of that, yeah, this generation.
is it
That I'm
okay?
part of.
Yeah, because it's like, wait, what happens when you listen to music? And it's like, have you guys ever gotten
Yeah.
sad and
Oh,
listened to country music and had whiskey? Like, have you ever indulged sadness and felt that? Like,
I
that's a
grew up in
human
the 90s,
experience.
and almost all the music from from that, like when I was in high school, is like really depressing or emo kind of stuff. So it's not like
Right.
not necessarily great feelings from it, but I
Or
love that
just the
music.
release of listening to something like The Mentors or Gigi Allen, or like even the Dayglow abortions in my film, like satire and something rough.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, your movie has such a direct connection to punk, like to punk music, it's literally in the movie, it's like, um, and it's like, yeah, that stuff was where that comes from is not not a happy ending thing, or a satisfying, like, here's how a song works, and then you have this chorus and you feel this, and then it goes back into the bridge, and whatever, however music kind of work, it's like it doesn't have, it's like, it's fucking anarchy, so when you present a movie as a punk movie and somebody shows up, I want to see this punk movie, and then they're mad that it's not doing the things that other movies do, I'm very lost at where that becomes, how that can become a criticism of something, if that's what the criticisms you're hearing.
Well, it's mainly like all the rape, but the rape is like,
That's a quote I'm going to use on the thumbnail.
Well, it's the raping.
but yeah, that's like a common thing in exploitation movies, and of course, it's to make like a feminist point. And like even your movie, like the rape is in the title, "Fuck My Son," right?
Yeah.
And it's interesting how that's not the point that people get stuck on.
I know that's, yeah. I did see. I feel like I'm showing off about my old school connection. Do you know the Kuchar brothers? Have you seen Mike and George Kuchar stuff? So I got I got Mike Kuchar to come to the screening in San Francisco to see Fuck My Son, and we showed a movie of his before. And as it turned out, as we were watching it, we went to our seats, and Mike's getting up there, and we ended up sitting next to each other during the movie, which was not like, that's very hard for me to be watching the movie with somebody that I admire so much. And I was just like the whole time just sweating and sweating, and like it was just a very uncomfortable thing. And I'm like, oh my God, Mike hates this. Like he's enduring this horrible, horrible thing, and it's like, he's been making movies like this since he was 20, and he's like almost 90 now. And at the end, he turns to me and he says, that old man, the man that played the woman, incredible, and the raping, and I was like, Mike, you can't, I was thinking that, but I was like, oh my God, the freedom that he just has of like getting what all of this is, and that there's no part of him that's like, oh, I think rape is great. Like no part of that's connected to that. It's like,
no, of course I love rape. Yeah.
yeah. It's like, but we're so used to having to defend
welcome to
it,
Rape
like
Week here on Without Your Head. Yeah.
like Rape Week. But it's like, you obviously making any kind of jokes like that now, like there's an awareness to it, but also it's like, but there's your movie, exactly. It's like, this is a spawned from a lot of different, history of this genre of this, but like to Mike Kuchar, it was just like all of that's innate. He doesn't need to apologize for himself. And there was like, oh, this guy lived during the 60s. Like, this is what freedom is like, to talk about things, even if they're inappropriate, to trust that we are on the same page, that we're not like going to try to destroy each other based on what we may have laughed at or what weird situation we felt during our movie. Because it's like, I was surprised watching your movie that it was in. I was like, oh, is this okay now to do this? And it's like, that's an important thing to feel during a movie, is like, oh, is this okay? Yes, it is. Like, Becca's doing it. Like, and it makes me think about that stuff. Why do we not, where have we set these rules, and what what things are we scared of because it's gonna hurt somebody? Well, I don't know, I shouldn't say hurt somebody, but like, no one that's showing up to this movie, to your movie, I hope, is gonna be like, oh my God, I thought I was seeing Teletubbies, like, and you showed me.
I hope
that's why, because it is a festival, currently a festival. So I am surprised that it gets like a lot of I don't want to say hate, but it gets some backlash. So what are some of the criticisms, or not even just criticisms, but like what are the backlash you get, Becca, for Sugar Rush?
Well, just when you mentioned hate, I had someone say this would be the most hated movie of the century if it was directed by a man. And it's like, hey, can't a girl do that? Can't a girl achieve?
You can hate me too.
Yeah. Yeah. No, it's really comes down to like the sexual assault thing, but the movie comes out of like being a woman and dealing with sexual harassment and sexual assault myself in my life. So to me, it's like, okay, isn't it okay for women to share, make art about their experiences? But no, it's not.
Is there like, but Becca, do you see any when like murdering children and stuff on screen, or having somebody murder somebody else too? Like this is gonna be a dumb question. But where does that fall? Like in terms of portraying sexual assault in a movie like this, Divine gets raped by a lobster at the end of Multiple Maniacs. It's like, but they also murder people all throughout that movie. Is there something to be more sensitive about, in portraying horrific, awful, terrible things that happen in the world? It's like, I get a little lost in where the cartoonishness of that's allowed or not allowed, or where people might get hurt by that. And that might be a very stupid question, but.
Well, yeah, violence is always allowed, of course. Yeah.
It's like I kind of get offended when there's movies made about like if you made a movie about like I don't know, I'm not offended. What should I say? Like if somebody's actually, it's a movie based on like true crime is a huge thing. And there's all this shit like in an entertainment sense about like off of like real child murders happening, like these kids were really murdered and their families, like you never get over that. But so then there's like HBO's doing all these specials about like all these kids that died, and without the permission of the family. It's just like, this is a public story, therefore we are allowed to make a documentary about it.
Well, I love that about the film, the true crime part. That was fucking funny.
Right, yeah, that's where that came from. I was like,
yeah.
I was like, if doing something that's like Hansel and Gretel, of throwing a kid in an oven and lighting him on fire, is offensive, like I'm really lost as to where the line is for humanity, because true crime is like this massive thing and everyone's okay with that, but there's actual people that are hurt. You're literally going to a movie where people, if these are real people that happen to them, and then in our thing, it's just a little girl that that I think is really funny and a really sweet kid, and we put her in an oven and then took her out and made it seem like her head blew up. Like there's no that's not like that's true exploitation, like like the HBO true crime shit. Like, so
I like the Netflix doc, they make Ed Gein into like a sexy guy. Like,
he was though. I like
yeah, sexy Ed Gein. That's gonna be for Halloween this year.
Sexy. Yeah, maybe that's just the Halloween version of like how it's gotten sexy everything. It's like now we have sexy Ed Gein.
Tara, what interests you in exploitation films? Because I know you're a big exploitation film fan.
Oh, I am. Well, first off, is my fan too loud?
No.
Don't
worry about it.
Oh, thank God. My AC's broken, so and I'm in Arizona.
What?
So I have like this fan on me, so I hope it's not too loud.
Mm.
Well, I got introduced to exploitation really later in life. And I'm not gonna lie, like once you see it, you get addicted. Because I get like addicted to the shock, and I get addicted to I know this sounds so weird, but like I really like how intimate those films are. Like films nowadays, whenever actors do a scene together or a TV series or anything, it's very like there's a wall between them. But I like exploitation because they're like getting in each other's faces, they're like spitting on each other and pulling each other's hair and like getting close, and like I like that because that's real life, right? Like that's closer to real life than people always having this like wall between them. And so I was so excited to see both of your films because when I watched them, I'm like, oh, this is exploitation for sure. Because like the intimacy between the characters, I really liked that. And because it's very human. But also, I always had the reactions where I'm all, oh no. Like throughout the whole movie with both of your films, where I'm like, oh God, oh God, like watching it, you know, and like that to me is like horror, you know, like if I'm watching a film and I'm just like, oh yes, and then he stabs her. This is great, you know, and I'm just having a lovely time, like eating dinner and watching it. That's not horror. That's not horror. But if I'm horrified by what's going on in the scene, I'm just like, ah! And then like after I watch it, I'm like, and then I'm like looking up all the director and actors, and I'm like, who are these people? You know, and I'm like,
yeah, are they real psychopaths?
Yeah, yeah, and like, oh man, with Fuck My Son though, like the part, because I was like the whole time I was like, what is the son? Who is the son? I'm like horrified. I'm like, oh God. And then like when she's like, okay, here you go. Like, I don't want to give anything away, but when the son is revealed, I'm just like, oh God. Like when it's revealed, and it's like worse than my imagination could have even imagined. You know, and I'm just like, oh no. And like knowing what's inevitably going to happen, that is great. Like, because then I'm paying attention. I'm not bored. You know, like both of your films, like one of the problems nowadays with films, I get so bored. So I'm like, I already know what's going to happen. Not that I'm so smart, but because a lot of stuff is really predictable nowadays, right? But with your films, I'm watching it and I'm like, oh God. And I'm like stressed and I'm like, what's going to happen?
I didn't predict they would pour boiling water over that child.
No, so I'm really glad that you're keeping Exploitation alive, because I'll tell you, once you start watching, as I'm sure you know, you can't stop.
Like, what was your introduction, Becca? What's like your introduction to Exploitation?
Well, definitely like Russ Meyer and Tinto Brass for sure. Like you can see the Tinto Brass influence with all the ass shots in my film. Like I've always just been really into like Dim Van Better, just like low budget wild movies. Like his My Sweet Satan is a big inspiration for me. Yeah, you can probably tell by them bringing up Satan constantly in the film. I had to cut that down a little bit because at first it was just like constant. But I'm showing on Easter Sunday. I have a Q&A, a Zoom Q&A.
When I think of Sugar Rod, I think this is a good Easter film.
Yeah, it's with the Satanic Temple of Eastern Europe.
Oh, really?
Oh, wow.
Oh, you could have done that in Boston. There's when you were asking me stuff to do in Boston, there's the Satanic Temple. But you go on, sir.
Yeah. That would have been cool.
Yeah. When I started, they did a black mass at Buff one year when I was there.
Oh,
and,
wow.
And they got us all kicked out of the Hong Kong, a Chinese restaurant. They showed a Satanist documentary, and then we all marched down to the Hong Kong. They did a black mass where like a guy laid on a table naked, and they kicked everybody out, and it was a good time. But
because of the Satanism or because of the nudity?
I get you don't really need naked people laying on your tables that you're serving food on. So I'm not against them saying you probably should get out of here. But
yeah. Like I'm okay at any Chinese restaurant with just Satanism going on all day long. But like when there's a nude dude laying on a table, I'm like, I'm probably not gonna.
Yeah. I don't think I need the crab rangoons here.
Yeah, I had one review where some guy was like, the most disgusting thing in the whole movie was the naked male ass. And really? I kind of agree because like both of those dudes, it was their idea. They were like, oh, you're showing so much ass in this movie, so why don't I reveal my ass in this scene? And it was like, okay. It's gross, yeah.
But that vagina scene where he says, I think I can, was that the line? I think I can yank this off, the pulling the... A male butt's more gross than that.
That's me.
I'm not gonna lie, Becca. Your movie kind of effed with my head because I'm a huge sugar addict. My whole life, like I love chocolate, I love candy.
It's a scared straight film.
And the other day, I was like watching TV. I think I was watching like an anime, and I'm like eating, you know, that like licorice that's like that fruity like it's not like licorice, it's like really chewy. You know what I'm talking about?
Like
it's like Italian or something. Anyways, I'm all just sitting there going just like eating it, And then for a second, I stopped and I was like, I'm totally being the girl in that film right now. Because I'm not just eating the candy. I'm like aggressively eating it. And I'm just like downing chocolate and just eating the candy. And I'm like, oh no, I'm going to get sugar rocked.
The thing about this film is I said no chocolate in this film because I didn't want anything like vaguely shit like.
Yeah.
That's a smart move, because I was at the beginning, I was like, oh my God, I'm so hungry for, and then like, I think, and then about the 20 minutes, I was like, oh my God, if I was eating candy right now, I would be feeling sick. Like, which is great to be like, that you can turn me around from wanting, to
in my
stop
head,
eating
it kind of
Starburst.
goes to the old, girls are made out of sugar and spice and everything nice. So like all the bright, colorful candy, I think.
Yeah, it's kind of like girly and cute in a way. And it's like, I think to myself, it seems benign, like a female director making a movie about a girl turning into ice cream. And technically it is, except to a certain audience.
It's not, yeah.
And that you can make candy that colorful disgusting is like, because anyone can make chocolate disgusting. We got it.
Yeah.
That is such a smart move to be like, I want to make.
Well, I thought it would soften it a little bit, like, oh, we're doing gore, but it's sweets. But yeah, it's great how effective the special effects are given like the total lack of money.
So. Yeah. Also bad for the girl in it because it was like everyone. It's like everyone just wanted a piece of her. Like everyone's just tugging her every which way, and everyone's trying to get a piece of her, and she's just trying to like survive. Anyways,
yeah.
I thought that was really impactful and interesting. It made me like think a lot. Like both of your films made me think a lot. Like most films I watch, and I'm like, I watched it, bye. But like your films, like the next day, the day after, a week after, I'm just like, like thinking about it. Like random scenes in the movie, and I'm like, what did that mean? Like I'm like pondering it, and I'm like, I want to share this with other people, and like people don't understand like how modern exploitations like still exists. I guess.
Yeah, I'm not just saying because you both are here. When I was helping Lloyd Kaufman at an event, and he was asking about like recent movies, I the two movies I said were "Fuck My Son" and "Sugar Rot," and he said he had heard of "Fuck My Son," and he hadn't seen it yet. And,
I met him somewhere. I told him that we made a movie called "Fuck My Son," and he's like, "You're gonna have a hard time with that title," or something like that.
Yeah, I just seen Tara do a Sugar Rot. I was eating a bunch of hot dogs when I was watching. No, not really.
I love the line of "Fuck My Son," where it's like, "You're gonna fuck him, and you're gonna fuck him good."
Well, when I first got the email,
that's one of my favorite things that Robert Longstreet does in that, because it's so like you can feel his emotion in that. You're gonna fuck him. You're gonna fuck him good. Like he really means it. Like
yeah, it's so like, important in actors and these films to take it seriously.
Yeah. When I first got the email about "Fuck My Son," and I read that, and I saw first of all, I just saw the name. I was like, I have to read what this email's about. And then when I read like that whole thing, like birds fuck, bees fuck, everyone fucks, and I was like, I have to see this. There's no way I cannot see this movie. And
that makes so much sense. It's like Robert said that when we were on the phone before we shot it. He's like, because we were talking about the sincerity of that character, right? Like of being like, she's a very sexually liberated woman, and she's looking at the world saying like, everybody fucks each other, and why won't you fuck my son? Like, like she really loves him. So it's like, it just makes sense across the board. And Robert said that birds fuck, bees fuck, and nobody will fuck him, but you're gonna fuck him. And it's like, oh my God, like this is gold coming out of him. So I wrote that into the script.
Yeah, amazing performances for sure in your film.
The son did so good. Like he did like frighteningly good.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Where it's like, oh my God, like that, like he was terrifying.
He can be,
in a sympathetic way, because it's not really his fault that his mom is that insane. You know what I mean? So like you kind of feel bad for him, but at the same time, it's got like this Texas Chainsaw thing going on, and you're just like, oh God, like who are these people? Like, oh, it's like I don't know. At that point, I I think between Fuck My Son and like Friday the 13th, I would rather be in Friday the 13th.
This is like the new bear. Would you rather be alone in the woods with the bear
Yeah.
or a
like-
man? Yeah.
I'd rather fuck Jason. Well, wait, did we talk about this last time? Were we going through the? I can't remember.
Did we talk about fucking Jason? I don't.
Like,
I don't
who's the
believe we
worst
did.
villain that you have to spend a romantic evening with?
Oh wow, that is a good question though.
Maybe your
Because
film,
Leatherface would be fun. Yeah,
maybe you're
but
specifically
Oh,
good for women. Like it specifically grosses out women because putting ourselves in that situation, you know?
Hmm. That's
Oh,
that's
yeah.
interesting.
well, there's
Yeah.
like a huge
Right,
fetish I've seen online with women that like have crushes on like Jason and
oh yeah,
like
And the
Ghostface
son and fuck
stuff.
my son.
Whoa.
Vic,
Yeah, I watch it. I was like, oh, there's hope. There's hope for this guy. There's hope for me.
Well, he's
That's what-
definitely fun, like a dick like that, you know?
Yeah, that is- like Steve Little, who plays Fabian in it, was saying that like his goal was he was like watching a lot of old monster movies when we were right before we started shooting. So he's like everybody, feeling these feelings towards Frankenstein and these monsters, and he's like, I guess my nice Linda Blair would be the most fun, assuming the character. But yeah, he was saying he really wanted the audience to be like, I do want him to fuck this woman, It's like he's like, I really want to like push the audience to feel like that they're rooting for this horrible, horrible thing to happen. And I was like, that's a great thing to have your actor thinking. Like, how can I sympathetically like coax you as an audience member into thinking, you know what, this guy deserves to have sex with somebody who does not want it. like like what a true really great way to portray a monster in a movie. Like he had all of that going on, which made me very to know that your actors are thinking about things in that way is a wonderful thing.
Becca brought up, women may be more disgusted by the movie, and I know whenever I've brought up a Serbian film, I get more hate from women, especially mothers, like or think you for some reason they think like you advocate whatever's going on in the movie for some reason. But have people have you seen women and men react differently to both your movies?
I have women be like, what will men think when they see this? Like they're offended at the idea of men watching it because I don't know if they're like oh they don't want men to see so much nudity or something like and to get confused and think it's okay to rape. I'm not entirely sure what they think, but the other funny thing is like I've had actual like sexual assault victims, like they really understand the film. They reach out to me. They feel empowered by it because it's like just being really real in this fake world about that kind of thing. But then you have like men on Letterboxd being like, taking me down as some sort of misogynist. And it's always like coming from a man. So,
Really?
Yeah.
That takes some weird upbringing to think that that's your place to for a man to say like if a woman is misogynist. I've never met anyone like that before. There's real human beings that have that. That's wow. Like again, the internet. What a great, wonderful place. But have your experiences been like when you're between like in person meeting the people that are watching the movie versus like what you're hearing online? And of course, people aren't going to say horrible things to your face, but like
someone, not necessarily horrible, but they did say something to her during the Q&A at Buff. So.
Really?
What are you referring to?
Wasn't it at Buff when someone said?
Oh no, that was like after. No, people are pussies.
Okay.
No one's saying anything to my face.
Right.
Yeah. No.
Well, there was a movie. My buddy made a movie called Compliance. It's been probably 10 or 20 years, and like they played at Sundance, and they go up, and a woman screamed at them at Sundance but as they're walking up to the stage of the Q&A, like sexual assault is not entertainment, and the place went silent, and Ann Dowd, who's in that movie, took the microphone and was like, do you like basically gave this whole thing of like, do you think the actors were like told that like we're coaxed into this, that we're not aware of what we're making, like we're not aware of what the story is, that we don't have any intelligence to like think about what this means, that we didn't process this all together, that it's like for an audience member to just take a gut reaction to be like, this is bad, and therefore we should never see it. It's like
I mean,
exactly.
almost no story which should be seen, at that point. But go on,
Yeah.
sorry, Becca.
Yeah, like I
Neal.
think men, like a lot of the times they're confused, like, because, oh wow, you got this chick so naked, you had to be like. The truth about the film is it's actually less nudity than you think. You're like, there's less, and you think you're seeing more. But they seem to think, oh, how did you convince her to do this? You must be some tricky, sexist or something.
Blackmailed her.
And it's like, actually, me and her were having fun being naughty and having the greatest time together. So I think it's because they would have a hard time convincing a woman that they're going to go mad.
Yeah, they're looking for notes. Okay.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Give me some advice here, but not to make a flippant remark about that. But but again, like I think people should think like you're not going to cast somebody in the movie who has an issue with anything that's happening. Like why would they want to be involved, and why and there'd be nothing wrong with somebody who doesn't want to be involved, in the movie, but you just wouldn't cast them, I would think, and they probably wouldn't want to be casted.
Yeah, for sure. It was really hilarious doing the auditions and having like all the Vancouver actors audition and read the crazy dialogue, like just saying like clitoris so seriously.
Is that how it works when you're auditioning? Like, did you have like specific lines you wanted to see how people said?
Yeah, but like you take any lines from that movie and it's going to be hilarious to hear
Right.
a woman actor trying to get through that,
So when I first had Todd on, I had people that I've known for years that were like actually mad. They were like, they hated this movie. They walked out of it. It's problematic. And I know some of it, like you're saying, was a lot of it was for the AI, but a lot of it wasn't all of it. Some people just were very mad that I had you on, and that I would even platform the movie at all.
Really?
Weird, yeah.
That I know that we've been shunned by the horror world, with it. Like no one will talk to us or like respond to emails about it. I mean, I don't care. It's like I've seen a lot of them. It's not like I'm losing out on friends there, but it's like it is disappointing. Like where it's like, yeah, I mean, it's very confusing, but it's like it's also I'm very allergic to things like that where people feel like you can we're gonna let you in and we're not, or we're gonna this group mentality, this group think about stuff. So it's like it makes me just not want to be like I don't want to be part of that. I'm glad you're showing me who you guys are, but it's like, yeah, it's interesting that people would say don't platform this, don't give the, and it's like I'm confused by that. It's like
because in my opinion, when you watch don't look, obviously it's not for everybody. I'm not gonna say
Sure.
It's a movie that everyone's gonna love or whatever, but it's so ridiculous that it we talk about the rape. You're not gonna really take that seriously and fuck my son.
Is that what they're mad at? Like they've seen the movie
I'm
and they're
not
like,
really sure the specifics, but I know it wasn't the AI that they were mad about. So I assume that's what they were mad about. I don't know.
I feel like the AI is ridiculous to get mad at because it's like an obvious joke. And
on our previous interview, we really talked about that.
Yeah.
I know that one's that's where I'm like, what about the raping?
I guess I'll just take on all the rape hate.
Yeah, if you want to deflect away from your raping, just put an AI anything at the beginning and watch people lose their minds. Like,
yeah, I guess so. I guess maybe I should try that.
Well, maybe I'm kind of sick in the head because I'm like, okay, the same people that are like, oh, this is like a pro-rape movie and like I don't agree with this. It's like, what porn did you watch today? You know what I mean? Like, what did you watch today? What did you see? Like, quit trying to act like you're so perfect. Like, most of the people I see that make accusations like that are watching actually weird stuff themselves, and they're just projecting on you. It's so stupid.
Well, like the politician's husband there recently was they're very anti-trans, and he was caught like going on like his thing was going on like chat rooms where it's like bimbofication and was wearing fake breasts and but usually that is the people that are so like and I'm not saying so much against your guys' movies, but people that are really against like gay rights and stuff, they're usually like secretly into that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's so
Sure.
weird.
It's like, yeah,
It's
so it's
not a
like
real movie.
everyone's so like left wing and progressive and all that, but it's like I thought we were supposed to support women making art, you know.
Yeah.
But somehow I pushed it a little far, and I think that's what people respond to. They really don't expect that from a woman, especially like a young woman too. There's that too, because it's like, hey, this young woman is accomplishing more than I have. I'm pissed.
Yeah, or yeah, doing stuff that's brave. It's like they doing something that takes some guts, or that feels like that makes people uncomfortable. And it's like, no, we're supposed to be patting each other on the back. And if you're going to come out here and be part of, this
community.
the art world, the art community, like we need to basically, I want you to tell us what we all feel. And it's like, well, what if we stir some shit up here? Like, what is this feeling? What does this do? It's like, I'm invigorated by that when you get to see something that shakes you up.
Me too.
Yeah. And when you said about the killing in a movie, I always think by the logic, like if you watch a Serbian or any movie that has rape in it, like, and that somehow makes you for that, it's like, well, then if you watch an Arnold Schwarzenegger movie, does that mean you're like pro just blowing people away with guns or chopping people's heads off? There would be very little movies you could watch if, like,
you watch Alien, you're pro killing space marines.
Well, also mine has like it's like, oh, I'm saying this is like a feminist movie, and so I think people want to poke at that. They're like, oh, you're not a feminist. Like in David Cronenberg's biography, he was talking about how there's so many feminist books to play by, so now no matter what you do, someone's gonna be mad. Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure.
You could make a film about bunnies picking flowers and people would be mad.
Yeah, Milo and Otis. Remember that movie about the cat and the dog and the cat going around? People are pissed. I mean, because they killed like 8 cats making that, but
Dudley Moore.
But I always, when we were making this movie, I was telling the crew that it was from a pro-animal perspective because it's very anti-human. It's like, well, if humans were gone, we could live in peace and harmony. And so I felt like this is really from the perspective of an animal being like, all humans are garbage and they turn each other into garbage. And I was like, that's fine. I like that position. Well, at least in my mental space while shooting it, but it's like, what's wrong with that? Like, what if you're like, you're just like, humans are the reason for all these problems and destroying
you're like
everything.
Hal from 2001, exactly.
Yeah. It's basically, this is a movie directed by Hal. That's how I should say it. Thank you, Neal.
I'm scared, Dave.
Directed by
I want to ask about the posters for both your movies, because both your posters have not gotten me in trouble, but I can't post them on all social media. So have you both run into problems with your posters, especially Becca's original poster and the Fuck My Son poster? No,
not that I know of. We've had them hanging up on the street. It's been the best when we were showing in New York at IFC Center. It's like, I mean, people walking by on 6th Avenue and they would stop and look at the movie poster and look at their watch and look at the screening times and buy a ticket. And so I was like, this is, I mean, but also it's like, I'm assuming Becca too, you looked at a lot of exploitation posters. This is how that entire industry worked. And the exploitation industry kept movie theaters alive for decades doing this kind of shit. And so it's not, I'm surprised that these things are banned, but I've had no issues with anything online.
Yeah. I know, Becca, though, your poster, like a couple times when I tried to post it on different social media sites, like I said, it would go against, it would get flagged for sexuality.
Yeah, so it's like a cartoon poster with a woman being gone down on. There's actually not nudity, and it's also a cartoon. So I would say, but it is pretty wild. I've had it like torn down. I had it up at Calgary Underground Film Festival, and then they had to take it down at some point because of complaints. But then they put it back up. So Calgary Underground's cool like that. Fantasia had it up, no problem. But yeah, it definitely spoke some. It does cause a reaction because female pleasure. I don't know.
Why? I saw the poster and I was like, I hope it's that crazy. I'm like,
oh yeah.
Ooh. Like I saw it and I'm like, I hope it's that crazy. And then it did not disappoint.
I also just like the you could tell it's like someone drew it, which I think is cool.
So when I was first like putting it up places, I was so innocent. I was like, wow, this is really beautiful, amazingly drawn art. Everyone's going to love it. Like it didn't even cross my mind that it would be an issue. So yeah.
I like that. I mean, that also like because you watch your movie, it has that DIY feel on some of the stuff. You know what I mean? Like it look like the art looks like it's handmade. Even your logo, the Sugar Rot logo, it's hand drawn, and I think that's really cool.
But also, like, what a great place to be working from, right? Like, to be like, you're not sitting there being like, this is gonna piss them off. That's like, like you're not that person. It's like I don't think your movie comes across that way at all. So it like.
It's not like, an edgelord movie. Yeah.
Right.
I know people accuse me of that. There are like a lot of people are like, oh, she's trying to be so shocking and bad. And it's like I actually literally wasn't like just innocently making art. Yeah.
I think that's such an important thing. Yeah. Like, don't you think that's such an important thing I think that people should know about you, because it's like hearing you say that, like, I made this thing and I hung it up and people got mad and that was not my intention. It's like that is like, that's where like the purest of art comes. It's like when someone else's reaction is like, whoa, what's happening? It's like, that's when you need to be like, what is this conversation between art and the current world right now, right? Like, you're not out there writing like assassinate, whatever, something that's like, but like, you're not trolling people or not, or what do you call edgelord stuff. I didn't know, I had to look that up to understand what that meant, because I was like, what?
Yeah,
well said, Todd. Well said.
Don't you think that it's like, this is like you're coming, like your movie?
I'm from the edgelord generation, like the early 2000s. The big edgelords back then.
Everybody's called you're a little fucker. That was what it was before. You're just a little fucker.
Just natural expression, really. Just not
But it's like that's where we should be. It's like we should be in the spot where it's like we're not trying to provoke, but you're also not feeling like that you're not allowed to do something. Yeah, you're just working in this free space, and it's like that's what your art is. It's like, what the fuck are people talking about? Like, writing fuck on a poster or showing like a woman getting pleasured is like, this is not new shit. Like they were painting this in very fine oils, back in.
Watch that content every day. Why are they offended that a poster's put up about it? Like, that's what weirds me out. It's like you're shocked by it, pretending that like you haven't seen this a million times in your life.
Right. Yeah, what are we hiding? Yeah, it's like
I'm trying to pretend to be a pilgrim, man. Like
the pilgrims ate each other out on the Mayflower. They did. Oh my God, that was probably so much.
I live right next to Plymouth. I know that's very true.
Yeah, their vaginas looked way worse than what Becca had in that. Like, they were like pilgrims' vaginas.
Yeah, they better being
on a ship with rats. Yeah, like the syphilis, like out of control. The incest going on there, like Jesus.
Well, that was imagine. If you ever go back to Boston, don't bother going to see Plymouth Rock, Becca. I live by it. It's like a rock like this big. It's nothing.
Wait, Plymouth Rock is actually a rock?
Yeah, and it's like a rock. It's not like a boulder. It's
I've seen it. I've been there.
Yeah, it's very because I know people when they come here like, oh, like, they'll see Plymouth Rock. I'm like, you don't need to see it. It's really just a rock. It's not that exciting.
It's just a rock.
It is. It's a rock, and it's surrounded by like a fence.
I love just the 1600s graveyards and how they had those like little skulls on them that kind of looked like badly carved, and then I actually thought, are these real or not?
And you were taking them home or what? Yeah. There's really old ones here. I live on the Cape. What's really I don't know if maybe this is something they do everywhere. But I live near a Catholic graveyard, and they have a part for stillborn babies, and so they just have one date on it because they were born and they died, and some have a name and some just say baby, and I think it's like one of the creepiest things I've ever seen. So I don't know if that's something they do at all Catholic graveyards, or this is the way how I like to bring everyone down.
It's called the baby hole. It's the baby hole.
I brought up the graveyards. I'm just really into them.
Yeah. I am too, actually. So.
Yeah, the mental patient one. There's a really great documentary that somebody in Austin made, like a short that I had seen that was like, going to the mental hospital graveyards where there's just numbers on the graves, and then finding the books in the library that had the corresponding numbers, and like showing the headstone, and then telling the little bits that might have been in there about their record from what was at the, and a lot of people in mental hospitals back then were like, she couldn't get over the death of her baby, or like she, like crazy shit that's like you were locked up and put away by your family because you were experiencing some normal reactions now. But like, what a great, to be able to have that. But yeah, like those cemeteries where you're just numbers, and it's like that could be like 100 people in there, or Pauper's grave.
Yeah,
like,
that's whack.
this is getting dark. Sorry,
When I was in Boston, I was thinking about doing a day trip to Salem, but I was just thinking, oh, they'll just deal with the problem now of this problem.
I'm from Ohio, which had like a bunch of mental hospital things. We had a bunch of old mental hospitals and good crazy people around.
Really?
Yeah.
Like growing up?
Yeah, it's like in the 80s, Reagan, ended a lot of the mental health programs. And so there were people just kind of out, that needed a lot of serious stuff kind of wandering around. And so, yeah, like I went to school in Athens, Ohio, which had a big old Gothic, mental hospital. That's the building's still there. And it was scary as hell. It wasn't, they were doing like shock treatment things, all that kind of stuff in there. In the 70s, like One Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest type stuff.
Are you still there?
No, I'm in Tacoma, Washington, so I'm not far from where Becca's at.
Really? I'm from Washington.
Oh yeah. Great. This is a serial killer capital of the world.
Yeah,
this is like Ted Bundy grew up down the street.
Do you know where Edmonds is?
Yeah.
That's where I'm from.
Oh, yeah, I love it up here. It's pretty. But like, yeah, it's like this is Green River Killer territory. You got Charles Manson, was in jail up here. Yeah, Ted Bundy was around here. Apparently my mother-in-law thinks she was like Ted Bundy attempted to kidnap her at one point when she was younger.
No way.
Yeah, my wife says that her mom was too ugly for Ted Bundy to kill as well.
Oh, that's mean.
I think it's cool. She wouldn't be around if Ted Bundy thought she was like worthwhile.
Maybe it was a different serial.
If you were hotter, Mom, you wouldn't be here. So.
I'm sorry that I'm saying this in the public.
I really recommend visiting Olympia because it's like where Riot Girl started, and they have all these awesome rock and roll bars, and it's like a town full of rockers. So I love Olympia. That's my recommendation for Washington.
Yeah, I went to Evergreen Colleges down there too, which is like Weirdo Central. It's great.
Mm-hmm.
Do you get any backlash, Becca, for any of the abortion talk in the movie? The abortion themes?
No, it doesn't really get mentioned. But yeah, it was great how I got I'm like friends with like one of the OG Dayglow abortions. Like we made a movie together. They're in Victoria. But I thought that was the perfect, like, I fucking love that band. They have the perfect, like, satire in their lyrics. That's exactly what I'm trying to do. And even just the name, Dayglow Abortions. It's, like, fucking perfect for the movie.
Yeah.
Ohio is full of loons. I can test that. Perfect stone. So Becca, not just Buff, but what was it like, watching Sugar Rot with audiences, like for the first time, and then as you've been traveling around?
Well, so the first time I was really excited and had just it was kind of like before the poster got what I mean, like before the poster got backlash, and that was Calgary Underground, and then I started to get the backlash, and then I started to get kind of like nauseous before screenings because I knew what was coming. There's gonna be some people who are really angry every single time. And at Fantasia, I could just feel like a general, like there was a lot of laughter during that screening, but after I was looking into the audience and I could feel like this general bad vibe. So I was kind of like aggressive with the audience a little bit. But over time, I've learned to be like really professional and good at my Q&As and like I don't know, wear a blazer and stuff. Like, I am a professional.
Or a blazer.
Yeah. That means different. I don't know.
And Todd, did I don't know, did you do festival run with Fuck My Son?
A little bit, yeah. We start, at Toronto. We premiere, and then Fantastic Fest and Beyond Fest, but so we had, and yeah, it was. I mean, it's always nerve wracking. Like any of those screenings, it's very hard because it's like, especially if like, yeah, you stand outside the doors and it's like, oh my God, if I'm out here, people are going to come out and they're going to be mad and we're going to make eye contact. And it's like, you just don't want to have that. So I try to get as far away as I can and then come back in and, well, I mean, because it's just, you're like, hey, everyone, here's something I made. I'll be back in an hour and a half for you to see how you judge it. It's like, this is not a healthy endeavor for anyone to do. It's like you make a painting, you hang it up in a gallery and you leave, you never come back.
Just stand there and watch it.
Yeah. So here's something that it feels sometimes like the movie is moving in slow motion. It's just like, oh my God, what did I do? Like this is like everyone is aware of what's going to happen. They know every beat of this as well as I do. Yeah, that is not a great feeling. Like Becca's saying, it's like you're just like and if one person is like, you could be in a room where it's like everyone's enjoying it, and then you can find your body will find that one person that's like had a horrible day and they just don't want to be here at all for whatever it is.
Front row of the Q&A, just looking at you all pissed off. I just try to find like some smiling people in the audience to like speak to.
I'm a very hostile person because it's like, what did that person do this year? What did they create? Is their film being showed? Are they having people show up to see their art? I don't think so.
Maybe it could be Chloe Zhao. She could be the woman that made Hamnet. Could be sitting there being like, I hate this.
That's true. And that like this debater, but like,
I think like other filmmakers tend to respect what we've done
because they know how hard it is. Like you're creating something out of nothing. Like if you're writing and directing it and making it, you just took something that never existed before. It's not like you're remaking Shakespeare. It's not like you're remaking a franchise film. You're taking something that's never existed, and then you just, like magic, made it come to life. And, I have so much respect for writers and directors because you're, like, the actors just make it believable. Like they take it and they deliver it, but the writers and the directors are the ones that take it out of the void. Something that never existed and put it into the world. And I think that's really cool.
Yeah, there's a great podcast that Nick McCarthy, maybe you've talked to at some point, the horror director did called The Vanity Project, about this director that made 2 movies in his life. And it's such a great podcast because I think it really goes into what you're talking about, Tara, like just about like, what is the value and worth of just even making something, even if it goes unrecognized? Like, I think like a creative life is like, what is it worth even if your work isn't shared with somebody, even if no one's aware of it, And it's like, I think that podcast is a real testament in the film world of like what it means to create stuff. And even if it's not recognized at all, even during your lifetime, that there's value to that in your life. And like, I talked to Nick about it because I was like, every episode I would be like, man, this is really like strong to me. It's really hitting. Like I've experienced every single thing that this guy that is talked about in the podcast that he experienced. And Nick was like, you know what? Every filmmaker that has made something says that, but it's the people that have never made things or more of an, that haven't. He's not everybody, but he's like, the only people that have said to me, and that's probably the better way to say it, the only people that have said to me, like, this guy is such a loser, what a fucking idiot, kind of like American Movie, like laughing at him. Those are the people that haven't made things, that just have not pursued anything creative in their life. Like that there is a disconnect with people. And maybe this gets to the heart of like why, things could be divisive, that if you don't lead a creative life, that you could be missing out on just even how to connect with other people that do, because
being involved in indie films myself really changed how, I look at them. Cause I know I knew it wasn't easy, but it just gave me a completely different outlook. And I tend to never like really trash an independent film on the show since I, started making stuff. I don't mind trashing like a giant, MCU movie or something if it's like so.
Yeah.
But I mean, and then there's no real benefit to like trashing like an indie movie to begin with. But yeah, it completely changed my view on all that.
Yeah, and people will say like the criticism is not personal; it's just about your art. But sometimes they like do make it personal.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
they're like this director, and they go in.
yeah, a lot of assumptions being made about you. Yeah, I mean, like that's the kind of thing where it's like, wait, this is very personal. Like you're saying things about me that aren't true.
Yeah.
Because I had to stop reading with this thing after the Toronto premiere. I stopped reading anything online, and I even stopped sending screeners to critics because I was like, I don't want to hear what you have to say about it. Like, if you want to go see it and buy a ticket, do it. Like, but I don't want to hear like your opinion. Like it's just too. It's just not worth it. Because it's like, yeah, it just seems like. Yeah, I don't know, but it really hit me because there were people that like you should die for using. I mean, a lot of it was AI related too, but it was like if we're going to take everything out of context, like, and not give it any context, or like if you say like I don't agree with why you use this or how you did it is one thing, but just to say, yeah, I mean, it was. I was at a bar reading them after, and I was like, Jesus, this is like crazy what people are saying. Like how angry.
Yeah. Like I was at a bar after my screening at Fantasia, and I'm just like on my phone reading them, and another filmmaker goes like, "Are you okay?" And I'm like, "No."
Yeah, I was like, I think Letterboxd should be called like a place for to convince people to. Yeah, it's like a suicide website. It's like if you want to be convinced why you should kill yourself, like make a movie and go to Letterboxd the next day. It's like this is completely like online bullying at its like. And fetishized as
would it be easier if we made it, but these films like in Letterboxd didn't exist? Probably. Yeah.
Those armchair critics who aren't doing anything with their lives, who aren't making any art. Like, I want to say the F word, but I don't want us to get flagged on YouTube too much. But like, honestly,
I mean, I said fuck my son multiple times.
I think we're past
what
that.
are they doing? Like, yes, it's like that meme where it's like the guy being like eating chips on a couch. And he's all, what a piece of shit, watching the TV. And it's like an Olympic gymnast who barely slips. You know what I mean? And he's just like, oh God, like judging. That's the world we're in, where people are like doing art and like you're getting up off your couch. You are doing something that is really hard. You are putting in the hours. You are writing. You are like showing up to set. Like you're putting your heart into it. And then someone just sitting there being like, I hate it. It's like F you. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah, and with my film, because I only had like a $10,000. I had $7,000 in my credit card to make it, right? So everyone is used to like perfect, technically perfect films on streaming. I mean, it's pretty great for the amount of money we had, but.
Good, actually, yeah.
But that's the thing too. Like people are used to like slick Hollywood movies, and then in Todd's case, like they're used to movies that don't provoke at all as well. Because your film is already very slick, and that's great.
Yeah, it's like there's an easy excuse to fall back onto of like, well, I have this perfect equipment, and I could if I'm gonna make a movie, it's gonna look so good, and blah blah blah. And it's like, and that it actually prevents people from making things. They fetishize like the technical aspect of it. Like I'm just going to acquire equipment and buy things, and I'm always when I make my movie, it's going to be and it's like, sorry, buddy, it's like you every day you're like I fucked something up. It's probably not going to look right. It's I had this other idea, or we just had to get that like you just don't. Yeah, when we were working on very limited budgets, I was very surprised that we got anything that looked decent on this. But I was also like, I wanted to shoot this on VHS originally. I was like, don't think about. Who gives a everything looks good now. Like, even teaching at universities is like these kids get cameras and everything looks great. It's like that's not even a challenge anymore to make something look good. It's like who cares? Like there's more. We need to find something that's aesthetically more interesting, or there's so much more to do than make things look like a Netflix show. Like it's gross.
And it's a lazy criticism as well to go after people for not,
Yeah.
Yeah, and I'm really surprised there are people who do that on like on the festival level, because I would assume that most people would know, that these are I know low budget's is a very nebulous term. It could mean, a few $100, or it might mean hundreds of thousands of dollars. But still, you would think like a festival level people that wouldn't really come into play.
Well, of course, though, like with my film, like the lowest budget of festival movies tends to be like at least like $100,000, and I'm playing with like a tenth of the budget. So the fact that I was even up to that level, festivals, it's like, hey, is that not impressive? Like,
impressive.
Let's pick on me, actually. Yeah.
If I was you, I'd be really arrogant. I would be like, yes. Like I would be so arrogant.
that is the greatest compliment I've ever heard. If I was you, I'd be so arrogant. Like, what a great, that is the nicest thing that you could say to somebody. I'm going to steal it.
And being like, anyways, it was nothing. Like,
I've been more confident with my public speaking and my Q&As, and now I'm like telling everyone like I'm the Q&A queen. Like, I'm getting confident for sure. And also just that win at Boston Underground, like against all the films with a bigger budget, I was like, hey, fuck it. I'm done like worrying about this. I made a good piece of art. So
yeah, I mentioned this before. Once I interviewed someone at Fright Fest, and I was like, oh, your movie looked really good for, I assume for what it costed. And he's like, well, and actually he said it was either 35 or 45 million. And I did want to say, well, I guess it didn't really look that good, but I was like, oh, okay.
Jesus.
Yeah, and I was like, why is it playing here? I don't know. But all right.
Wait, somebody had a $35 million movie.
Yeah, and I looked it up recently because I've told that story like so many times. And the movie, like, I don't think it's available anywhere, and it's never. It was. I still don't quite understand what was happening with it, but it was cool. It was all stop motion, like claymation. And I remember at the time, the guy was saying he was trying to get Bruce Willis because it was already made, but he was gonna like recast all the characters as like A-list like actors, and I was like, I don't know, man. But
money's weird.
Now you're gonna put the budget up to 100 million or something.
Yeah, I need to put more money into this.
So yeah, it was
please, I'm begging you both, please make more movies. Like, I'm not just purely selfish reasons. Like, honestly, pure selfishness. I want to see more of your movies. I really enjoyed your movies. I have a horrible attention span, so most movies I talk through, but both of your movies, I was like, oh god, wow, like watching it the whole time. So like, I'm begging you, please make more movies for my selfish reasons, not just for me, but I mean like
a real serious question off of that, because you talk about like reading the negative reviews and different things. Does that ever affect you to like, oh, I don't want to make anything. I don't want to make another movie.
Yes. And so like, I feel like while it's been doing its festival run this last year, I was like, oh, okay. Like, I was like, my dream was to be like a cult filmmaker. And so this might be enough, right? Because it might achieve some sort of cult status if it's as infamous as this. But just recently, I am moving on. Like, I'm like, I could make another movie, but it would obviously have to have a bigger budget because I wouldn't put myself through that.
I know you brought that up to me when we were in Boston, the idea of like, if you didn't get a bigger budget, you wouldn't make anything, which was sad for me to hear.
It's not a hard goal, like anything above $7,000.
All right. Well, I didn't know you got $7,002 now.
If I don't get $7,500 on this one, it's like I need to at least get that better. The pizza needs to be from.
And how about you, Todd? Has there ever been like, okay, I don't want to do this anymore?
Yeah, every single day. Yeah, I'm like, what the fuck? There's a million reasons to not do this. Yeah, of course. It's like, what? I mean, there's no financial benefit. It's like psychologically damaging. It's like, but it's like there's nothing, like people get mad at you, like there's just like, it's endless like reasons to not, there's no reason to do this until it's like, then you start to have this feeling like, like people that have like 30 kids and you're like, what the fuck are you doing? And then they're like, I'm going to have another one. I can't understand that, but that's how I am with movies. I don't ever want to have children. Like I can't understand those people, but like, you'll regret it and then be like, oh wait, I have this other idea and I want to see that through, and I have this, oh, there's this image in my head, I want to do that and I want to do that, or these pieces that come together and you get really excited about it. So it's like, it's not like a feeling of like I have to do this like in a career. It's like, it's just like sort of like, oh, that's life fulfilling, even though I know that there is no benefit to doing any of the, like, just nothing in this has served me well in my life of making anything.
Aw.
Oh, I don't know, I'm not looking for sympathy, I just mean like, I mean, Becca, you probably know what I'm talking about, right? It's like, yeah, it's like,
I like the traveling, like when the festivals fly you out.
Yeah.
Like that part
yeah.
That's plus.
Yeah, but you're
Yes.
changing the world.
No, no, it's not.
I changed my world.
Okay, no, you're right. You're being so sweet. Yeah, it's like,
I'm
no,
the
you're right.
that you threw back into the sea.
Yeah, yes, yeah.
Well, it's about having passion enough for the next project. Like for me, like I said, my only goal was being a cult filmmaker, so it's not like I was career minded. Like they told me, like I did like a year of film school, and they were like, you have to have the next project ready as soon as you make your feature, and this is how you progress in your career. But it's like, I only just wanted to be like Jim Van Beber or something like that, you know.
Who's
You're
that?
gonna be more than that. I know you will.
There's a really cool documentary about Van Beber, Todd, if you don't know him.
I've never heard that name.
Yeah, it's pretty cool.
Okay.
What's it?
Yeah.
Do you know the name of the doc? I was trying to remember that. I can't remember the name of the documentary. Have you ever seen it, Becca? It's really good.
Well, there's the documentary, like there's like something that's kind of like about Ricky Queso and about Jim Van Beber, maybe.
And I mean, it's a friend of mine made it, so it might not be like a huge movie, but now I'm gonna have to look it up. I'm gonna because it's gonna drive me crazy. I'm sorry. Oh yeah, Diary of a Deadbeat.
Okay.
Oh, okay. Huh. Is that like a
Jim.
special feature on one of his films?
No, it's an actual full-length documentary.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, I would recommend it. I like it.
Yeah, my film's playing Cinema Wasteland this year. I don't really know much about that, but I know Fred Vogel is going.
Oh, cool. Yeah, Fred's been on the show a couple times. So.
But I'd like to meet him too.
Yeah.
Another kind of like, cult hero.
Yeah, that's more of a convention, but I know they also have a festival part. So, first of all, my experience of festivals that are part of a convention is not good, but I've heard really good things about. I've heard really good things about.
Have fun, Becca. You're going to enjoy it.
No, I mean,
there's exceptions. Cinema Wasteland. I've heard good things. I've never been to it, and I have been to Texas Frightmare, and they do a good job.
Shock Stock is really fun. That's like a wild bacchanal in London, Ontario. It's a total party. So that's a lot of fun. But the thing with conventions, of course, is they're not great to filmmakers because they're gonna fly out and put up the movie stars or
and
the new filmmakers. Yeah.
Just from my experience, because I used to do a lot of conventions before I did festivals. A lot of times, like I said, there's exceptions. I've heard good things about Cinema Wasteland. But they use the festival parts almost just like this is like they're not really concerned about it. It's almost like a place where people go and sit down for a little bit and then go back and see the celebrities and get autographs and stuff. So they'll come in and there was one time my friend at the time we went to I won't say the convention, but it was in Seattle, and it was right after the guy died from something weird. Something weird. So his widow was there, and they said it was going to be this all weekend. She was showing movies, in memory of her husband passed away. And we went there. We were literally the only two people there because we couldn't even find where it was. It was a long time before we could find it, and we felt so bad. And we were like, "Oh, you don't have to show these movies." And she's like, I'm just happy, somebody's here watching them, and it was like actually really depressing.
Oh God!
But so I shouldn't say that to you, Becca. But
it's the promotion, right? Like, in I'll have a sold out crowd, and others I won't, and I don't take it personally. At least that part.
Well, yeah, I'm just saying that from my experience, a lot of conventions don't really care about the festival part. It's just kind of there. But I've heard good things about Cinema Wasteland. So.
Well, I'm not going, but
oh, all right. Well, I have heard good things about it. Though.
You talked her out of it. She was going to go until you said that.
That is good advice out there for people who are going to do conventions or festivals. You should ask someone with some experience because some festivals are like scams and they don't really show the movie. So that is good advice for people out there.
Oh, I think like Todd and I, like Todd has done even better, but we've done really good for making such like wild transgressive movies.
Oh, yeah.
And it's probably programmers are just so excited to see people who like are being brave, you know.
I think so. Now it feels like the right time. It's like I want to see more of that. Yeah, it's like we're doing the things that I would assume, right? Like that you want to see. It's like we're not making the thing that we feel like. Obviously, it's not like, hey, this is gonna go. A24 can't wait to get their grubby hands on this thing. You know, it's like this is what I want to see more people do. This is what's inspiring to me. It sucks if people don't like it, but it's like this is like the 50% Rotten Tomatoes award. I really believe, if you have a bunch of 10s here and a bunch of 0s here, it's like that's a great that's
and some of the gatekeepers will say hell no, but there's some gatekeepers who are really supportive of like the kind of films we make.
Mm-hmm.
So
I love that.
Yeah, I mean, a big part of doing the podcast is talking about stuff that I like, and since Tara joined the show, we like a lot of the same stuff, and it's fun to come on and tell people, hey, you guys should check this out.
Yeah.
Next time let's bring on your friend that said that you shouldn't give this a platform. I would love to. I just want to hear them.
All right, yeah, I'll see if she'll come on.
Yeah, let's
I won't
do
say her
it.
name, but I'll see if she'll come on.
Let's get crazy with it.
I just want to know
exactly
why.
what it is, but...
Well, yeah, it's like not giving a platform is like that's for like Tucker Carlson's. That's like what you say about him. It's like wait,
next week we're having Nick Fuentes on the show.
Bringing Nick.
Next time, let's do it like a confrontational thing, like Bill Donahue.
Oh, that would be cool. Actually, that's a good idea, Becca. That would be really cool.
Yeah, here's the critic from Variety who said this about you.
Well, I would love to see them say it to our face.
Studios on. Was that?
Do you think they could actually say it to our face? You know, like, yeah. I mean,
you know,
so
probably not. But yeah, I don't. I don't know. I don't know what would happen, honestly.
Yeah.
I think most people try to, they probably try to be nice on when we.
Yeah. It'd be like a gladiator show with like us.
I'm not a very confrontational person by nature, but I'll just sit in the background and let people fight. But
but like I feel like we're both like just like sweet, nice fucking people who made some art. Like really, when it comes down to it.
I think in order to make like something as collaborative of making a movie, it's like unless it's on a studio. All the people that make studio movies have this. Yeah, a lot of them can be horrible people that have gotten there for things. But when you're making something with your own money and putting on your credit cards and doing this stuff, it's like you're not an asshole. Like you can't be because no one wants to work with. Like it's like
yeah.
But yeah, I guess there is a perception where it's like, oh, your movie is playing at this festival, therefore your life is set and it's you got everything going for you and everything, and. Even if it is, it's like, there's, I don't know. It definitely provokes some strong reactions from people that I doubt they would, if you confronted them about it, they would say that they meant anything by it. It's high school.
I do want to say, since rape has come up along the show, the last two
bring it back.
I've been cast as a rapist.
I'll be right back.
So I don't know. Neither one have been released yet, so I don't know what I have to look forward to when these movies come out, or if they ever come out. But so I don't know. I was very surprised the first one that they thought that they actually asked me to play the rapist. I was like, me? Like, so I was like, it's kind of weird that they thought of me. I don't know what that says about me. But,
yeah.
Man.
I'm sure it's a compliment. You're right, Becca. When you were casting your rapists, were you like, they're gonna?
Yeah, I chose the guys who were like the most excited about the movie. Yeah. So.
What? When you are pitching like the movie to people, did you get any like negative like reactions? Like, I'm not gonna be part of this, or
Oh yeah, once again, not to my face. Yeah. Yeah. But yeah, I just remembered one of my letterboxd when we were talking after Fantasia. Someone goes like, in 20 years of going to film festivals, I finally saw a film I regret seeing. That was a good one.
Finally.
Yeah.
They've all been good until now. Yeah. I've been to film festivals and they're not all good. But yeah, it's like I like the extremity of these kind of things. Yeah, these reactions. It's the worst thing I've ever seen. And it's like, no, it's not. Like it's inherently got some
the
fun
internet's
stuff.
almost always like, it's the absolute worst thing that's ever been made, or it's the greatest thing that's ever been made. It's never like that was pretty good, or it wasn't too great.
Yeah, like I made some Instagram posts with some of my best ones. Like, I simply can't remain unaffected by a film like this, one that seems to laugh and take pleasure in such sadism.
Is that a negative review? Or that's positive. It's negative?
Yeah.
I think that's crazy. That to me is like that. Wait, can you read that one more time again? I'm sorry.
Yeah, so I simply can't remain unaffected by a film like this, one that seems to laugh and take pleasure in such sadism.
That's I'm sorry, but I cannot see that as a negative review.
And then he goes on to say, there have been few times in my life when I've had the misfortune of encountering something like sugar rot, which is again just
okay.
That's
where it becomes. But like, describing his reaction to that makes it seem like that's like, no, that's what I go to movies for. I look for that. I want that.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah, they're funny. Like I like to take those like moments that sound like praise out.
Yeah, it's worth.
I don't think it just sounds like
Storms. Like I've got to see it now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think that's that is like that person doesn't understand themselves. Like they went to see this movie and they need to really eventually, it's the kind of thing where it's like you need to, you meet a lot of people and you're like, you need therapy, seriously. Like you don't understand how to interact with other humans, and this is maybe they don't like that. To me is like that's exactly what you should be feeling. Like that's what your movie sets up, and you're mad. I ate these jelly beans and they tasted delicious, and really, it's like it's I'm having like an experience where I want more of them, and so it's like, what the fuck did you? Yeah, what are you doing?
I'll just mention another one. Like this is just a little quote I took out. An embarrassing overexposure of nudity. And this is coming from a man. I mean, okay.
At least there isn't really a ton of nudity in the movie.
Yeah, and he was like, and the male nudity was played as a joke.
What?
Sorry.
I like my male nudity serious, and
I just came in on the weirdest moment.
Yeah.
I just came into you.
Becca's reading these reviews that
I take my male nudity serious.
She's reading reviews that are like all like would make me want to go see this movie. I'm glad. Like I know that when you're reading that, Becca, you're probably like, this is awful. And because other people tell me that negative reviews are like, that's great. And I'm like, no, it's not. It's like, you don't want that. But like, I'm telling you, like that makes me want to go. Well, I mean, I've already seen the movie.
Honestly, that is an actually good point. Cause like I grew up watching Siskel and Ebert, and a lot of times they would hate movies that I liked, but by the way they would like describe it or stuff they didn't like, and be like, oh, well, this is something that I will like.
Yeah.
To get back at the haters, because you're like taking it and using it as promotion. So that's that's one way I tried to deal with it.
Yeah. It's like, this is what the weenies on the internet are saying. And it's like, I obviously, we're not in the same boat. Yeah. It's like people that want to ban books. It's like, let me know what they want to ban so I can go read it. Like,
does that not mean that both of you are kind of popular because everyone's talking about you?
It's just some loser. It's just like 8 losers on the internet.
The same 8 every time.
Yeah.
You guys have this great screening and like you have like 50 people laughing and obviously enjoying themselves, and then it's just like 3 people are like 2-star, 2-star, 2-star. Like it's like okay, like those are the losers who have letterboxed, I guess.
Yeah,
I do try to tell people like you should, especially like at a festival, you should then go on Letterboxd and rate the movies. It does actually help.
I will.
Or at least it helps
your films on Letterboxd.
Your confidence.
The best.
Yeah. I'm not going back to that. I really believe that website is like
Evil. Yeah.
Yeah, it's like if this is a place for filmmakers to go to convince themselves to, commit suicide. It's like that is what that website is. That is what it is for. It's like, do not go to it. Do not go near this website.
Yeah. If you feel like wallowing in like pain, then go for it. Yeah.
Right,
if you're just having
yeah. It's like, but it'll eventually get. It's like that woods in Japan where people just go to die. Like
suicide wolf.
Yeah, it's like Letterboxd is a Japanese suicide forest of the internet. Like, why are you going here, sir? Like, why are you like? There should be like a doorman who's like, why are you walking in here? Did you make something? Yes. Do not come in here. Yeah, those are a bunch of angry dudes.
I don't know if you know this or not, but we're sponsored by Letterboxd.
I have like peers who like other girls my age making movies, but of course they're way safer. And then I go look at theirs and everyone's being nice to them. And I'm like, oh, that's another reason to commit suicide, I guess.
No, I'm not. I'm definitely anti-suicide.
No.
But like for artists, I will say I'm anti-suicide for artists. But for others, politicians,
right. Those other aid out there that you were.
But like, I think that's like mediocrity does rise to the top, and it's like, so that's something too, where it's just like going a mediocre route does have its benefit, but I don't think I really believe in a creative life even as I'm getting older. It's just like that is something like the reason that there are depression rates higher in younger people, I think, is because creativity is interlocked with financial gain. Like, you're supposed to be creative and make money from it, and that is fucked. Like, you should not. It should be creativity should be like exercise. It's like you should, if you want a healthy mind, like, you've got to learn how to exercise that. And there is something. It's like, I don't know. Yeah, I bet people are looking at Becca as if she's the Arnold Schwarzenegger of having, like, exercising her creativity and her voice, like putting it out there. That is threatening when you're Schwarzenegger size to people that like want to work out that way. Does that make sense? Like, sure. I'm really like, this has been in the last few years since making this movie that I'm really having these thoughts about like what a lack of the world has or the US, I think, has of really respecting or seeing the value in like just creativity not for fucking money. Like, that those things need to be completely disentwined from your life. You need to take that apart. And yeah.
But since I've already made this movie, I'm like, okay, if someone wants to like do a studio movie and I could be more commercial, well, I've already proved myself now as a lion girl, so I would be I'd happily, do the right thing or like the revenge thing if I was getting paid.
But, yeah, I think there's ways to do it, but I just mean like when it's always intertwined, like what you did, as if there has to be some, like it's not, it's like, I think when you, it's weird. It's just, it's really been affecting me the last few years of just really seeing that as like, oh, I get this, how this is tied into, I mean, maybe it is the AI thing too. I'm sorry, I'm going to go on this. I'll shut up. But like, maybe it is the AI thing where people are saying you're taking away these jobs, and it's like, but if I'm sitting at my computer just making shit on my own, like, I'm not taking it, it's like where there's some kind of like, I am owed, anyone is owed something in their life. And I just have not seen life that way.
Well,
sorry, Becca.
Like, okay, so AI has like rules within it where like it won't go, like it wouldn't make something like sugar rot. Like it would be like, that is inappropriate. You know what I mean? So I'm personally I'm just like not offended by the whole thing because like I just don't feel threatened.
Yeah. Yeah.
So it kind of shows like maybe the people who get really offended are the types who feel threatened by it because they're not that like creative themselves. They couldn't go beyond what AI could do themselves.
And they have a lot of good equipment. They got a lot of cool movie camera equipment at home that they're not using.
Mm-hmm.
I've done some experimenting with AI, banners, thumbnails, and I've done A/B testing, and honestly, they usually win the AI. But people get really mad when I asked my Facebook once, and people. Well, what was funny to me was one person was like, you should pay an artist to make, and I'm like, I'm not going to pay an artist to make my thumbnails on the. I mean, it's not really very cost effective, and I made like that probably thousands of thumbnails since I've been doing the show since 2005. So if I make a couple on AI, and then I always like I usually then put them in Photoshop and like fix stuff I don't like. But it was interesting to me to see like the people really take it personal. At least they say they do. But then I would also see some of those same people share a lot of obviously AI poster art that they're in. And I'm like, do they just not know that that's AI, or do they not care if it's like something that they're involved in?
I think people are just performative in general.
That's what I'm thinking. Yeah.
And so they see people like me and Todd, and it's just like, oh my God, you're not doing the performance? Like, we're all supposed to wear the mask and do the performance.
Yeah, you have flaws. You did something I don't approve of. Yeah. I don't know how else to do anything. Yeah, it's like I'm gonna fuck up. Yeah, but I like imperfect movies. I like the animation in Lawnmower Man. Like when they whoever was in that was like, hey, CGI is at its best. We can do it. And they make this garbage that's so beautiful now. And it's like if they had been, it's like I don't know. Yeah, it's I just no. Right, yeah, it's like
the AI does not like the Sugar Rot poster. I'll say it's like
yeah, I saw when you were doing the post tonight that it was like scrambling it like crazy.
Yeah,
AI is a square.
Wait, what? What was doing?
AI is a square. Yeah,
it makes it all wacky out. Yeah.
Well, AI is Christian.
First, it kept telling me like we can't make this because it will go against like the rules of nudity and sexuality, and then I would write in to like, we'll make it friendly to whatever the audience friendly, and I was really just kind of mess around with it for like a quick thumbnail, because I usually just make my own with with Photoshop, but it's just a fun little experiment,
Yeah, it was appropriate for the
Yeah.
show.
Todd, I like my male nudity serious as well. I still do. I'll still do that review if I. Oh yeah, Todd wanted to review "Fuck My Son." He does reviews for us.
Oh, he's gonna love it.
Yeah, I mean, if you don't, is there a way to do it with critics? Like, if you don't like it, can you just not write mean things? Just like we're not in that position to stomach that. Like
it's kind of funny you say that, though. Honestly, when I try to tell people to do reviews through my site, like I want them to always be honest. Don't say you like.
Yeah.
Well, I just say
I'd rather they just, in a lot of ways, I'd rather if they don't like the movie, just don't review it, because it doesn't really benefit anybody, I think, to have like a really negative review up of a movie. You know what I mean?
Yeah, or like, what is
or
that
say
negative?
It like it's
what
not
does that
for me.
Spark for you? Yeah, like, okay, this movie, I don't like Fuck My Son. Why? And it's like, and if because Todd isn't a fucking idiot, it's like if you think just it's my fault and you're mad at me, it's like no one needs to hear that. But like, what is it in you that makes you not like this specifically? It's definitely doing something. Like, at least have it be beneficial to yourself that writing this, other than punching somebody in the face. Mm-hmm. There's a reason why you why you like things or don't like things. Isn't that what? I'm sorry, but like, isn't that why you were writing about movies, is to kind of understand the human experience and why we are gravitate towards things, or maybe why somebody like, isn't there more to write about rather than I hate Todd?
Feel like, personally, I'm giving them the movie in good faith, and I'm like, here's a free movie.
Yeah, right.
And they're like, fuck you. It's like, I just need free entertainment. Jeez.
But no, I'm happy to send it to is his name Todd too?
Yeah, it's Todd as well.
Oh yeah, no, anyone named Todd is allowed to see this movie for free. Like that's my one.
His reviews are very
Todds
fun.
are welcome.
Yeah. If your parents thought it was cool to name you Todd, then I know that you're struggling in life. So Tara, I'm kidding. I'm just like, these things I'm not really. You keep thinking.
Oh no, stop.
Oh, we have another fan of Lawnmower Man.
Oh yeah. Well, the CGI
I read
section
Lawnmower Man recently, and it's like has literally absolutely nothing to do with the film version.
The movie, yeah. It's the same book as Stand By Me, right? And
it's like a seasons? Super short. It was super short. So only like 15 pages, maybe.
Man,
it's literally about it's about like a mythological creature mowing lawns.
What?
It's got to listen.
What?
I'm serious. Yeah, it's got
Is that-
nothing to do with AI or any of that
Fun.
stuff. Yeah.
Is that a night shift? The collection.
It's
maybe it isn't it.
one of the collections of
That's
shorts.
what I
Yeah, it's not. Yeah, different seasons are like novellas, so this one's like super short.
Okay. Lawnmower Man. What a great. Should go back and watch that. I think that Jeff Fahey. What a great man. Being in Lawnmower Man.
Yeah, I was trying to. I don't know if I've ever tried to get someone. I'm going to try to get someone on from Lawnmower Man now. See if it works out. So, Becca, where is Sugar Rot going? Like, where can people follow it, see what's where it's going to be playing?
Well, I do have like an Instagram, like sugar_rot_productions. And I have a sales agent down in Texas, and she's trying to get some sort of distribution thing figured out. Yeah, it's not, I don't know. Well, hopefully it works out, right?
Yeah.
I know you're doing your own distribution, Todd.
Yeah, that was like from the get-go, I was like, I wanted to start putting this movie out in just garages, and I was going to take out ads in the paper that said, fuck my son, rated X, 10:30, and then have an address. And I was going to do this for like 6 months, like just see what happened.
Cool.
And then we got into a couple festivals, and then I was like, okay, I got to rethink this, because then we should take advantage of the festival thing. And then, so now we've just been putting it out theatrically, and it's been playing since September. And I'm keeping that going. And we'll be at somebody in Australia is putting it out. So if you're in Australia and listening to this, go check your local city. And it might be there for like a day.
I've had some people on the show who, kind of the same idea where they did like mini tours basically around the country, showing it at different theaters. Movies. They got new Froggy.
I'm a programmer at the Rio Theater in Vancouver.
Oh, yeah.
So I'll bring it up.
Oh, sweet.
Oh, that'd be great. That's the one I want to reach out to. I've got a list I'm still going through. It's been, it's a lot of emails to send, and then you're like, I've fallen behind. But yeah, Vancouver is where I want to do that.
I'm
so
a
I can
manager.
go up there too.
I'm a theater manager. I'm not a programmer. I am on the programming. Like, I go to the programming meetings. Just to
great.
Cool. Yeah.
Yeah, threaten them.
Yeah.
You have the ability to threaten.
I really pitched Fuck My Son to a theater I know, and I'll be honest, the guy thought I was insane. But
wait, is it? I want to show in Provincetown.
I don't know anyone there, but in Provincetown, in Massachusetts.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm not far from there. I'm on the Cape.
Yeah, I want to. I submitted it to that festival too. I don't, it's like I haven't been doing any U.S. festival things, but I was like, I really, really, really want to. Like, all of my gay friends that saw this movie, when the girl's head explode, they lose their shit. They love it. They like, it's like, I'm like, I think like that's my connection with like a gay sense of humor is like, they don't care about having kids. A lot of them don't. So, they like, when they see like a little child getting murdered, it's like, that's my.
Yeah, if people don't know Provincetown, P-Town, that's like the biggest LGBTQ community on the Northeast.
Yeah, I think we'll find all the true like. Yeah, I've never heard my friend in Austin when we were watching it was just about finished cut, and when her head blew up, he cackled like I've never heard him laugh, and I was like, and he was like, you have to play this at like gay festivals. He's like, not Outfest. He's like that kind of stuff. Like they want like stuff he's like, but this is like, I didn't think about that. I was like, oh, that's like these are things that have seeped into me from watching things that are from that, like 80s New York gay culture stuff, and it's like, oh, I get my sense of humor from some, from whatever like-minded people like that. That's the stuff that's
I know it's too late because I think it might be this weekend is Wicked Queer. That's how you pronounce it in Boston. Wicked Queer Film Festival is in at the Brattle that Buff was at.
Oh, right.
Yeah.
I mean, I laughed at that part.
Yeah, no, I'm not saying it's not like a thing that tells you if you're gay or not. I'm saying like if you like that's not how you determine if you're gay. Like, yeah. Do you think child murder is funny? Yes, you're gay. Like that's not no.
The whole movie was hilarious. Like I laughed a lot in that movie.
I did too.
I thought it was hilarious. I don't
I
know.
asked my gay friend what he thought about the movie. Like I was like, he seemed to really like it, and then I was like, were you disturbed or offended? And he was like, well, I'm disturbed by female nudity. It's like, okay.
Wow.
Just a general blanket, like a blanket statement.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
That's really, yeah. I wasn't disturbed at all watching it. What does that say? It's like I was grossed out, like that. Yeah, the gynecology stuff. I was like, Jesus,
Oh,
I've never
sound
seen.
effects too. Also,
Yeah, when we were on set, these guys were like, "Oh, we're making like soft porn," and like, not to offend you, but I think men are gonna watch this just to watch Chloe, and it's like, no, like that's just like not like. Of course, it's like referencing Russ Meyer and Tinder Brass, and like has all that female nudity, but I really don't think people are jacking off to it.
yeah.
Yeah,
I'm with you.
that's what John Waters said when he was at a prison, teaching at a prison. One of the prisoners was like, "Man, I think your movies are really funny, but like, there's nothing I can jack off to." And so I always thought that's the differentiation.
Yeah. That's how I rate my movies.
Yeah, I know. That's how I felt about it.
Yeah,
So Hamlet's my
My
current.
rating
we
system.
could start jacking off, and then something gross would happen pretty quickly. And,
Yeah.
and honestly, I think that's kind of some of the like
that's
male
exactly what I'm
reaction.
looking for.
The male reaction to the film is like they're getting turned on, and then they're getting disgusted, and that's intolerable for them, right? And so then that makes them really confused. Confused boners.
Confused boners, yeah.
Yeah. My boner's just all over the place.
Oh, wait. Oh.
God, this is the kind of guy I'd like to have lunch with. All right. The double Todd.
Just somebody with their boners all over the place. The
no, I think
would say though, on so for Fuck My Son, my friend Tipper plays the lead and she's in her underwear for a lot of it. And there's people that have said, just come up to me afterwards and say, I really wish that you made her, that she was naked in this. And it's like, that is the weirdest fucking thing to say out loud. Like, it's like, what the fuck? Like, I guess you could say that about any movie. Like, I liked it, but I really wish the lead actress was nude through the whole thing. It's like, what the fuck? Like,
that's what I thought of Schindler's List. Yeah.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, if you love nudity. But it's like, it's so weird because it's like, that's the, in it, it's like Tipper and I had these conversations about all of it. Like it should, in the comic, she's naked, more, like waist down through the whole thing. And it's like, this is going to be like a month of, we don't want to do that. And then it was also just like with Tipper, it's like, she's my friend. And then it was just like, really thinking through that, like I'm a guy directing it, it's written by Johnny, and it's like, if this really, I think it is different from, well, that it's just thinking about how comfortable I was with doing that, which was not comfortable. And then also being like, well, wait, what are we saying? It's like kind of fun where you have an audience being the biggest pervert rooting for her to take her top off, and it's like, well, then what are you rooting for here? And then Steve thinking about, I want the audience to root for me to pull off this awful thing to happen. And it's like, I like all of this stuff where you're kind of leading people to be like, how perverted are you going to get? And then to actually have people at the end just saying like, I really, really wish I could have seen that woman's boobs while she was getting raped. It's like, do you hear what you're like? I can't believe you're saying this out. And maybe that's because obviously because I'm a guy and they feel safe saying that to me, but it's like, the movie addresses this in it, like calling you a fucking pervert for wanting this, and it's like still not registering. Like,
I had a female actress come to me after a screening, and she like her film played, and then my film played, and she was like, I felt jealous of all those ass shots that your actress got to do. My male director like wasn't comfortable doing that. And it's like, that's kind of the frontier, I guess, for female directors. Like, we got to be the new like sleazy sexploitation, directors, because like I think a girl wants to get comfortable and get sexy with another girl,
Yeah, and that seems more appropriate. I was way too much of a prude to do that. I mean, also it was my friends in it, and it's like I can't ask my friends to, like, I would easily ask male friends to do that kind of, like, yeah, exactly. But like it's like, I don't know. Yeah, it's like, wouldn't anyone feel weird if they were like, hey, I'm making a movie. Do you want to take your top off and I'll film you? And I'm, like as a guy asking their friend to do that, it's like, this is only going to come across as what it would be creepy. Like I just felt creepy doing that, but I would have no
It
qualms
more
being like,
interesting not having it because everyone's
yeah,
expecting it and then you didn't. So they're just like wanting it, you know.
yeah, and that's
that
where it's
made
like
it more interesting.
that's where, and I think that's, for some people disappointing, but for me, it's like, I don't think this is right for the movie. But we did talk about that. We wanted one shot where Fabian was going to throw up on Tipper's naked butt. And I was like, I was bummed that I was getting rid of that. I was like, puking on a naked butt's pretty funny. Like, I don't know if a movie has done that. So I was like, and then I was like, let's not do that. Let's not.
And by the way, we had a really good interview with Tipper, I don't know, a couple months ago.
Oh,
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, she's the
I think it's
best.
really better not to have the nudity because it's like you're saying, it's like it's engaging the audience into being a pervert. So
Yeah, okay, good.
Yeah.
I'm still unsure about it. Like when I do it, I'm just like, oh, did I pull punches?
Well, you had enough going on. You were good.
I'll be honest.
Yeah. I don't think any people are like they really pulled punches and fucked my son.
No, people say that, but it's the people that want to see more boobs and stuff. Yeah. It's true. It's like it's been a thing.
No, I'm in trouble for the boobs, though. Yeah, whole different thing.
I would say during Sugar Rock,
that is crazy.
I didn't notice the nudity, to be honest with you, because I was so focused on the other stuff.
Mm-hmm.
I was like, so focused on the other stuff going on, I didn't even notice it anymore. So I was like in movies when it does that. Because it's not central to the scene. It's just thing.
It was more of like an aesthetic choice. Like I think what I thought she's very aesthetically pleasing, and we were just making art, and it's looking beautiful.
Yeah, it was almost like a fashion accessory. It wasn't like the focus of the scene,
Yeah.
This is an interesting comment. Terrifier 3 made child violence mainstream because it is weird when I went to see the Terrifier 2 and 3 in the theater because they're shown in mainstream theaters with a normal audience. So
yeah,
I actually like Terrifier movies. I know some people are very against them, but it is still weird though. I actually think there's been more graphic stuff in mainstream movies the last couple of years.
Yeah, or like we're saying, with the true crime stuff. It's like that's even worse. It's like, I mean, you can show. Yeah, to me, that's the most truly disgusting stuff is to take somebody's real nightmare and then exploit it for that's like real faces. That's like real. I want to say Faces of Death or what do you call it? Those movies? Yeah, what's that?
Snuff movies?
Yeah, a real snuff movie. It's like, isn't that like a snuff? It's like you're taking somebody's real suicide or murder and projecting it onto a screen as entertainment. But I don't know.
I think with Terrifier, it's probably with the Terrifier 2 and 3, it's bigger budgets and focus groups.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't know. I just feel like money solves everything.
I think that's a good point, honestly. Yeah, I think because I go and see movies almost every weekend, and I notice more graphic stuff in mainstream movies, and I think that's actually the point. Is I think producers think, oh, this is cool. People actually like this, so let's put this. Sometimes I see movies I don't think even fits in the movie, and there'd be a really over the top death scene. I'm like, it doesn't really even fit this movie, but. I've thought that I posted that on social media. I think it's put in the movie for that reason. It's
maybe lower tolerance for lower budget, maybe.
Yeah, it's didn't he say that that's the one thing he doesn't do is murder kids? I haven't seen Terrifier.
No, yeah, he kills them. He kills kids in part 3.
Oh, I thought he was that's the one thing I won't do. Or maybe that's what the interview I saw. Okay.
Yeah. But yeah, I've been to festivals where people, some of my filmmaker friends are very anti-Terrifier, and I like them. So.
Yeah, that's fronting on success to some degree, right?
I agree.
That kind of makes you look like a loser.
Yeah. Right, so, Todd, where can people? Are you really? I know you're on social media, but do you like people following you on social media? Are you active on social media?
Just with the movie right now, yeah, I'm posting about the movie whenever they're screening. So we're doing the stuff in Australia and then some international festivals, and then at the end of April we're doing a 15-city thing at the Draft House. This is, if you don't have much money, it's a great deal. It's a double feature with Alan Resnick and Robbie Ratcliffe's movie Dance Freak, which I love. It's really, really great. It's got like Sarah Sherman and Stavros, what's his name? Yeah, I can't remember his last name. But it's a really fucked up, really great weirdo movie that has bypassed all festivals. They got kind of not accepted to a lot of festivals, but it's such a good movie. It's $9 for a double feature at the Alamo Draft House on April 21st.
Yeah, I've not seen this. I'm very interested.
Is there anywhere we can go to rent your movie?
No, we're just doing it in theaters at least through the end of this year, I think. Yeah, so we're going to keep it there.
We could go rent it somewhere?
No, that's it. Yeah, like you could, if you don't see it in the theater, it's it'll then, my plan right now is I'm going to throw it in the Puget Sound at the end of this year.
No.
Yeah, I'm like it's kind of like, well, you can see it while you can, but like, once it goes.
So I helped Crispin Glover get his movie filmed in Boston, but he'll never release his movies.
Yeah.
So you have to see them with Crispin Glover in person, or you'll never see him. I brought it up on the last interview. It was like a 4-hour interview. It's insane. But I was like, you know, Crispin, you're not immortal. Like, what happens? Like, you know, someday you won't be here. And he actually he had never thought of that. And I was like,
I love that.
He was like, maybe I should have an heir. And I was like, you're gonna have a kid just so like they can bring your movie around to theaters, and like it was like a legit idea he had. And I was like, what? Like
you convinced him to have a son so that his son can. Wait, this guy Neal told me if I die, I don't have anyone. Poor woman is carrying baby Crispin around.
He only has a son for that reason.
Yeah. It's like the old days. You had heir to yeah. Like you need.
That would be a fun Grindhouse film.
Yeah. I'm gonna make that as a short film, and we can never release it though. We can only show it with me and Crispin at the
yeah. Right now, we're just saying I just want to do it in theaters and then just concentrate on that, you know, and then maybe someday. But yeah, I kind of like it just being, you know, it's like I love going to see it. And I also think this movie's really fun with an audience. So it's like the best way to make that not happen is to put it online, you know. So it's like, let's just, you know, concentrate on that. We've got 2 35mm prints we're traveling around with and all that stuff. So yeah, it's.
Did you shoot it on? I know I asked this in the last interview, but did you shoot it on film or did you shoot it digitally then make the film?
No, there were so many sins against filmmaking in this movie. It's like we shot it on a computer. I edited it on a computer. You know, it's like when people get mad about AI, I'm like, you have no fucking idea. Like this is so far away from what a film is. Like my first movie, I shot 16:35 Super. I've, you know, done every video format. It's like, so when people are on my case about this one, I'm like, you guys have no fucking idea how far this is projected digitally in theaters. It's like this. There's no film part of this left. Anything you're watching has no film part of it left. So anyone that's using that word is like, it's like trying to bring back vaudeville. It's like, what the fuck are you talking about? No, it's everything is digital right now. It's so like, what do you think? So anyhow, that's where I'm sorry, I'm getting a little angry. But no, it was all shot on a computer with a lens on it. And I don't know what type of computer that was. Like when people start talking about that shit, I might glaze over. I have no idea.
All right. I've not seen it with an audience, and I would love to. So.
Yeah. Well, let's Provincetown. I want to do that. I will. That would be fun.
Yeah, I will definitely go if that happens.
Do you ever sit in and watch with the audience, or is it just like you can't do it anymore? Like, because I always dart in and out. Like it's hard.
I can't do it anymore. It's not not a pleasing feeling. Yeah, it's that it feels like everybody hates it, you know?
Yeah, you can feel a vibe. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And even you'll feel a vibe that's made up. Like it's like not even real. Like
yeah.
Yeah.
Those people suck it.
No, I'm not blaming anybody else. Just, you know, it's like hearing the same song. I'm sure like when Taylor Swift singing a song, she's probably like, this song sucks ass, and all these people love it. You know, like she's heard it so many times. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
I'm talking way too much.
Well,
I'm
'cause
sorry.
when you make a movie, you watch it yourself like 20 times, and then people expect you to sit in the audience and watch it with them. I think it too. It's a thing.
Yeah, it's a weird feeling. Yeah, it's like an out of body thing.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'm a big narcissist, so I like to watch my movies. Beck, what are you gonna if it plays Provincetown? When it plays Provincetown, are you gonna go to that one?
I would love, yes, I want to be there for that. We're gonna do an East Coast tour thing like in June, I think, and then so bring it to Boston and all that stuff. So we'll at least be up there, but I would love to get that where we can go to Provincetown too.
Sweet,
So
yeah.
Maybe I'll go up for my birthday. My birthday's in June. I'd love to fly up there and watch it and meet all of you in person.
Well, what part of Arizona? Are you in Tucson or in Phoenix?
Area.
Okay, yeah, I want to do there too. We haven't.
What's the street address?
Oh,
No.
you should.
I want to get as close to your home as possible.
I will help promote it.
Okay, great.
News for you, like please, like I believe in both you and Becca's films, like so much. Like please don't give up. And
Becca shouldn't. I'm
tons of
almost.
people out here are looking for like in person, like edgy things to go watch, you know. And people here love to like dress up fancy, like goths and like all the different underground communities and go watch edgy stuff. And so I don't know. Please let me know, and I can help you find a venue, and I will help.
Yeah. Thank you, Tara. I will take you up on that.
Yes, please do.
Yeah, somebody wrote that Palm Springs couldn't handle it. Yeah, I don't know.
Fuck my son, and Sugar Rot will live on. I will make sure. It's like a communist manifesto.
Can't retire at 28. That's a little too early.
What?
Oh yeah, I'm only 28, so I can't retire now.
Oh.
No.
Oh my gosh, you're so young. Oh.
Yeah, we filmed this when I was 25, so or I guess 26. I don't know.
Yeah. Yeah. No. Keep cranking them.
Good for you.
Yeah, Sugar Rot's awesome. I had a great time seeing it. I'm happy you've been on the show a couple times. It was cool meeting you at Buff.
Oh yeah, hell yeah.
Yeah. We had pizza. I'll be honest. It's not they didn't pick the greatest pizza place, Pinocchio, but we had pizza.
I like that place, but all of the food in Boston is like better food than what I'm used to, honestly. So
it's actually a really good area for a festival because there's like so many good. Pinocchio's is fine. I'm just kidding around, but there's
I did the hot lobster roll and I did the cold lobster roll. I was moves like a gangster. Basically.
A hot lobster roll is not really a New England lobster roll. I mean, I'm gonna snob here with the lobster roll. A real traditional lobster rolls is cold with mayonnaise on a toasted.
That was the better one.
But yeah. That's a real one.
Yeah,
I know now they have these ones, the hot ones with the butter and stuff. Whatever. That's I'm sure it's good, but it's not an actual lobster roll.
That sounds
I take
great.
this very seriously. Yes. I'm like Todd with his male nudity. I take it very seriously.
What is the most serious male nudity in a movie? That would be like...
That's very interesting. The most...
Fast Tango in Paris.
Whoa! Go get the butter.
But just where like an actor was like, they need to see me nude now. Yeah.
Or like if they like not gay, but like some like movie with a straight couple and they make a really big deal of the guy's body. You don't see that. I can't think of that. And it's like, so someone's going to criticize you for not doing that, but that doesn't even exist in this world. Like, you know?
Yeah. I've never seen it before.
Yeah.
I've never seen a hetero couple where the male's body was a big deal.
Yeah.
Yeah, in a movie, no. Yeah.
That'd be hilarious. Especially if his body wasn't good.
Oh, wow.
I feel like MacGruber, Deliverance. There was no nudity in Deliverance. Was Ned Beatty's butt in that?
It's just all implied, you know. Squeal like a pig and
But I think oh shit, what was I thinking? Oh, in MacGruber, when Will Forte is having, have you seen that when he has a sex scene and it's like in his butt. It's just his butt humping. Oh man, I'm gonna go watch that tonight. It's that is the best. I think that's Tara. That's what you're talking about. It is very male centric. The worst sex scene ever. I mean, done deliberately, but it's like him just that. Oh god damn,
I'm gonna go
that
watch
scene is
that now
great.
tonight too.
Yes, or even just look up MacGruber sex
Watch
scene.
Gruber's butt scene.
Yeah, Will Forte is the greatest at male nudity. I think he might be.
Oh,
Watch
I
it.
know a male nudity scene that was shocking was Walk Hard.
Well, it's
Oh,
always
I
a
don't
joke.
remember that.
You don't remember when he's like doing drugs and then this guy just like walks into the frame. He's like, "Hey man," like handing him something. And he's
Oh
like,
yeah.
It's like nothing but a thing, you know?
That's true.
Like,
Yes.
it's kind of funny.
Yeah.
I met a girl once that did prosthetics for Korean male nudity in films.
What's that?
Like she worked on Korean films where there was nudity, and she did like the prosthetics. I don't know why I did that. It's like,
What had to be prosthetic for nudity?
Apparently, I'm no expert, of course, but apparently, there's a lot more prosthetics. Well, you guys know, like you know, there's a lot more prosthetics for genitals than people think.
Yeah. Like I think that I don't even know how we ended up doing those, but yeah, I guess it might have been an actor comfort thing. I don't know.
Oh.
The effects artist had made them, and I was like, okay.
Oh right, you're saying. I see what you're saying. Like.
Yeah, it is kind of a lot to ask. To like,
if I ever did nudity, I'd be like, please make them look good. Like I'd be like, make it generous. Like if I was a guy, I'd be like, ooh yeah, like make it look really good. So
I'm like, they got to tone it down so you don't like scare the audience.
Yeah, like why wouldn't you? You know.
Did you ever see Naked Lunch with Roy Scheider when he's?
Yeah.
That's weird nudity.
Naked Lunch.
Yeah, the Cronenberg version of that.
That's from the 80s, I think, or maybe early 90s.
Really? Yeah, I don't know. I'm gonna watch that again. I remember seeing that in the theater. I'm old, but being very confused.
Or like people have like stunt people, you know, where it's like supposed to be Mel Gibson showering from behind, but it's just this guy.
It's like a perfect butt.
Yeah,
but I guess like, American Psycho, like the shower scene. That's kind of like, but that's a female director. But that's a
yeah.
It's like get me
female writer and director.
That's why it like, and also in that one it like zooms in real fast on his butt too. It's like
like this is like, maybe Troy. Like I'm just thinking of like hot,
like you're making me giggle like a schoolgirl.
Has any like Freddy ever been nude in one of the Nightmare on Elm Streets?
Like they just have like a burnt penis. So.
Oh man, like nude, like a Friday the 13th where Jason's just nude. This whole thing. Wearing a hockey mask, but he's just nude, and it's like, what the fuck is this?
It would make probably sense. Have you ever seen the Feast movies? So there's a trilogy.
Greasy Strangler too. Sorry,
yeah, the Greasy Strangler.
Oh
has a very
right there. It's been right in front of us the whole time.
It has. I have a poster here of that scene. But the Feast movies, they're these weird horror movies about these monsters, and so the first one's like pretty traditional, and then the second, the third one are like really whacked out, and all the monsters have these giant dongs just hanging around, and they're never like really brought to attention. They just have them, and
like 28 years later.
No, yeah, that's actually a good one too.
Where it's like, why does the zombie just have a giant dong hanging out? It's like I can't be scared of the movie when that's happening.
My question is, why do the Roman sculptures all have such small penises?
Yeah.
Or like the small boobs
or something.
That'd be a good April Fool's prank to like swap out one statue where he's just got a huge dick in the thing and see if anybody even notices.
Yeah, like the boobs too. Like they could be a lot.
Yeah, bigger. like triple D or whatever you call them.
Well, apparently, back during the time when they first started doing female Roman, like female nude statues, there was like dudes that would go up and jack off to the statues, and they would like get in trouble. Like that was like a thing. And
It
this one
wasn't
guy
always
got-
like
Yeah.
it wasn't always pigeon shit that was
Yeah.
on the statue.
Yeah, jacking off's not a new trend.
and this one guy got so
Yeah,
obsessed.
you really had to work for it back in the day. You had to go find a statue.
You had to work for it.
Chisel that shit out. Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, people weren't complaining.
Yeah, 6
They were like,
years.
Oh my god, that's hilarious. This one guy got so obsessed with one of the statues, he like fell in love with it. This is like a written account that he jumped off a cliff and committed suicide.
Wow,
Dang.
that's romantic.
And they didn't even have letterbox back then.
yeah. His museum was the letter. Yeah. You can't have it. But that's like probably, yeah, like the first cave painting when the first caveman just drew 2 circles with dots in the middle of it and stood in front of it and jacked off. Like that's like a 2001. That should have been the beginning of 2001 where they discovered that, instead of violence. Like they discover sex instead of violence, and it's a caveman drawing 2 circles and dots, and they're all standing around jacking off in front of it.
Yeah, like
Free
whenever-
idea if anyone wants it.
like the paintings or whatever fresco in the like warehouses in Pompeii. Like that shit's cool.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's-
yeah. Well, they're just like really silly.
yeah.
Oh, that's so funny. Or like the how in the Middle Ages they had sex bathhouses where it's like this wooden tub and they're just all with each other. There's like a servant bringing stuff to them, and it looks really silly.
Yeah.
Is this gonna get us flagged on YouTube?
Oh,
Well, it's like those, like the early internet stuff too, where it was the ASCII art stuff, where it was just the, and it would be like boobs drawn. I remember, like, yeah, one of my
Well, even on the
professors-
on a calculator when you were a kid, you'd write boobies like it's like
Yeah.
80001.
Yeah.
boobless. That's always been my the numbers for boobless were my like ATM password for a long time.
no, I know.
I'm gonna hack into your account tonight.
Yeah, if you want to hack into that account, it's
Be prepared to get hacked, Todd.
there's a lot in there.
And thanks to Tommy Jordan, gifted 10 without your head
thank you,
membership.
Tommy.
Thank-
Oh man, what does that mean?
I think that's like $50. Yeah, so it's 10 people get free memberships to the site. Well,
Oh,
Tommy bought them, so thank you.
that's very nice.
Yeah.
Dang, see, we've been all anti-human tonight, and then Johnny
Yeah.
comes along,
Good
Aw.
man.
and he makes me rethink that human beings are good people.
Exactly.
Human beings are freaking awesome.
Mm.
Well, you guys are here. You
So-
know, you're awesome.
Yeah.
We're okay.
Yeah.
Cool. And you're beautiful, Becca. You're
Thank
like a fairy.
Aw. Yeah, like I'll forever hold on to like the I should be arrogant, or if that comment.
Yeah.
You should be. You remind me of a fairy from did you ever watch the like Tinkerbell movies?
Oh,
It's really stupid. Like the animated Tinkerbell movies?
no.
They're really cute, but you remind me that you'd be a fairy from that, so
Oh.
I'll be quiet about it.
See, girls are comfortable with me, okay?
Aww.
Well, this has been very fun, and you're both welcome back anytime. And let us know where both movies go. We're happy to plug it on the website, on the show.
Yes.
Yeah. Thanks for introducing me to Becca's work through this.
Yeah,
It's-
I'm really
it-
glad this worked out. It was a great idea by Becca, and I think it was a fun show, interesting show, and I'm glad both of you guys met.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
good soul food, to like have someone else who's gone through the same thing just to talk it out. Because I was really kind of searching for that. It's like you said, looking at the John Waters reviews, just trying to find some sort of something. So you're not
Yeah.
alone. Yeah.
Yeah. No, yeah. Yeah, feel free to email me if you ever like, should I make another movie? I will tell you yes. I think, yeah. If you ever need a pep talk, like that's what, yeah. I think that circle of community of filmmakers is really good at that. Yeah. Like, and needed. So I think that's too, yeah. Not to give that guy Nick's, the podcast was mentioning, but I think that's really about like the importance of
What's it
that
called again?
community too. The
Sorry,
Vanity
you-
Project.
Oh, okay. Vanity Project. Okay.
And it's like that guy didn't have like a community like of filmmakers around him, but I could go on about that stuff, but yeah, like, so no, yeah, I'm happy to be able to talk about all this stuff still while movies still exist.
They will exist.
Go out and see them. You're saying no? You don't think?
Oh no, we're on the. We've only got a few more years left of this. You guys know that, right?
So you don't think people make movies at all, or what?
They will, but it'll be like an opera or something. Like no one will give a shit. It's like vaudeville. It's like vaudeville went away. It's like it's the same story. It's like everyone's like, there'll be a version of it, but like whatever your version of vaudeville is now will be what movies are. Like people will not give it pile
It'll
of dog
evolve
shit.
to the next form.
Yes.
Yeah. Like
Yes.
that's how culture and history works.
It won't die. It just evolves.
Yeah.
Evolve into content.
I think there's interesting stuff to be made, but I don't know. It's like reading about vaudeville stuff where it's like at the end of it, people were still holding on to it, and they hated them. The movies destroyed it. It was like such an amazing thing that people loved, and then Thomas Edison, who's the Elon Musk of that time, came around, and it's like all the same villains and all the same. They turned all the vaudeville houses into movie theaters and took it away, and it's like everyone now is acting as if movies have been around forever, and it's like no, it's been like 100 years, guys. Like there's trees older than movies that are outside of my house right now. Like, so I don't know why we think this is like something that doesn't change and everything, but the movie culture, like theaters are dying, and it's okay.
Well, what's great
got to go.
Is that it's a good art form for us to do right now as it exists because you got the visual, you can bring in music, and you can do writing. Like it just kind of like combines everything. So that's what I like. So.
Yeah.
On a positive note.
I know I'm a downer. But it's fun.
No,
it's true though. Like people don't think about the expanses of like civilizations dying. Like they just don't,
Yeah.
And it will happen.
Yeah, it's like
we're nihilists, like we make transgressive movies.
Yeah. It'd be cool though. We're gonna be part of we're still making movies, and we're part of it while it's active. And it's like that's a great thing to be. Like I'm happy to be doing it. But yeah.
All right. I think that's a nice note to end the show on.
That's dark. No, let's get back into like talking about suicides and whatever.
Graveyards. Mental hospitals.
Wow, this is even darker. The chat room art.
Oh my god!
Everybody in the chat room is like,
we killed it. Yeah, we killed it.
The death. That's what I'm going to rename the show. The death of art.
Yeah. No, this is very fun.
No.
Thank you.
Yeah, this is great. Honestly, I had a great time.
I loved meeting you both. You're very smart and talented, and I sincerely hope you keep making movies because I really enjoy your art a lot.
Yeah, and Becca has a lot of shorts on YouTube. People, I was watching them today. I saw a baby smash with a shovel, and like, there's some good.
God.
Yeah, that was for
That was
40
unrelated. No.
They were like, you had to use a shovel as an object in it.
Oh, really? Okay.
So then I was like, that's
all right. All right.
That's the right use. Yeah.
I was a fan. It made me laugh. So.
Well, yeah, and then the baby is like at the end thrown into like a bin of empty liquor bottles.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Recycled.
Yeah, it's a feel-good film. I like that. Todd, do you have like do you have any shorts? Or you?
I do.
Yeah.
They're on my Vimeo page. I have a Vimeo page.
Check those out. I'm a big fan of your work. So.
Yeah, there's one we did for Adult Swim called Mops that's like all sped up and fast forward, and another one that has this one called Suplex Duplex Complex. It's pretty fun.
What wrestler's in it? Is it a wrestler or no? Or
well, Jimmy Hart is in it, the manager, Hulk Hogan's former manager. He plays Judge Justice in Wrestler Court. There's a scene where wrestlers go to court, and they have a wrestler jury and all. It's you'll pick up on how dumb it is.
Yeah, you probably don't know this, but I also host a pro wrestling podcast. So.
What?
Yeah, I've been doing it for over 20 years. So yeah, Jimmy Hart's been on it.
It's pretty crazy, Todd.
Wait, have you talked to what was I gonna just who would I just say?
Jimmy Hart.
Jimmy Hart. Have you ever
Yeah,
talked
yeah.
to him?
Jimmy Hart's been
Okay.
on. Yeah. Lots of cool people. It's been do you ever? I don't know if you're a wrestling fan. Have you ever watched The Dark Side of the Ring on Vice?
Evan Husney, who did that show, was when we were doing this thing called Suplex Complex, he was starting that at the same time.
Okay, yeah, because they've used some of my interviews on that show. So
oh
yeah.
wow,
Really?
oh great,
Yeah. Harley Race interviews on there. So
I didn't know that, Neal. That's really cool.
Cool,
Yeah.
check it out. I like the dark side of reality TV. That one was fun. So
yeah, same idea. And I
Yeah.
don't even think you need to be a wrestling fan to like the show. You know,
well, it's like that era of like the 80s where they were all like improv people. This like they were doing like improv comedy in this wrestling
it really
format.
wasn't until the Monday Night Wars when like promos started to be scripted, and then 2000s into like modern day where they're like completely scripted, because they used to just be like a bullet point, and they would go out and you know as long as you plugged the city and a date or whatever, and then do whatever you were gonna do.
And they were lunatics. It was like the characters are crazy. It's like, and that's like that great. There's a great one where they're at in New York, and Andy Warhol shows up, and like and Gene
He's a
Okerlund
big
interviews him.
WWE. He's like at the old WrestleMania, the first WrestleMania's in the crowd.
Yeah.
Really?
And it's like,
yeah,
it's like this kind of and like just Cyndi Lauper being involved in. So it's like Cyndi Lauper kind of coming from this weird pop punk world of New York, crossing over with like managing some of the wrestlers and being in the videos, and and then her
Captain
connections
Lou's
to Paul Rubens and like that. It's like all of that stuff was like all these beautiful, wonderful overlaps of that world in there. But I love that era of the 80s
Me too.
WWF stuff. Yeah.
My favorite is the Attitude Era.
The
So
what?
that would be like the 90s, like 96 to 99.
Okay.
That's like the Stone Cold Steve Austin and The Rock and
right.
there's a great Luna Vachon documentary.
Yeah, I've been wanting to see that. That just came out recently.
Yeah, that played Calgary Underground with me.
Sweet.
The filmmaker's from Vancouver. She
Oh,
seems
okay.
to wrestle herself, so okay,
Oh,
cool.
wow.
Cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, it
There's a
looked
lot of
awesome.
Canadian wrestlers, huh?
Yeah. I know of one named Shreds. He's also a porn star.
That's perfect.
The Hearts are big. They're in Calgary, right? That's where they're from. The Hearts, Bret Hart.
He's in Calgary too.
Oh, is it?
Bret Hart,
Okay.
Oh, I love Bret Hart.
Yeah, I've had Bret Hart on the show too, Terrence.
Do you have Junkyard
That's
Dog?
so cool.
No, he passed away before we started the show.
Oh, I loved his song. He had the wrestlers put it on an album.
The wrestling album. It was grab them cakes. Grab
Yes.
them cakes. I don't care what it takes. Grab them.
Wrestlers just singing about grabbing butts. I'm assuming, it's like, man. And as a little kid listening to that, my mom's like, "What the fuck are you guys doing?"
If I could go back in time, I would have tried to be a wrestler.
It's a worthwhile pursuit.
Then my body would be all fucked up now. You know, I have like bone
Yeah,
spurs,
everyone's hurt.
back problems.
Yeah.
I probably shouldn't show this. It's embarrassing, but I did do local commentary as Uncle Slam.
Oh man, look at
This was quite a long time ago.
Uncle Slam.
Uncle Slam. Yes,
That's
Uncle
so
Slam
silly.
Jackie Jones.
That is-
Jackie Jones.
That's a great character.
Yeah.
That's very silly.
You don't do that you don't bring it back out?
No, I kind of looking now. Maybe I should. I'd have to get new ones. That's like when I wore 4X. I've lost a lot of weight since then. But yeah, I should bring it back.
Yes.
Uncle Slam.
Uncle Slam. America needs him more than ever.
Exactly. Yeah, make him run for president.
Please bring him back. We need him.
Uncle Slam.
Yeah, so I was Uncle Slam on one of the shows, and it was John Cena Sr., John Cena's father, and he was managing the Canadian Pit Bulls, and he had me like stand up and start chanting USA and getting the crowd all excited, which until recently only in wrestling did like Americans and Canadians hate each other and never really understood it. But
yeah, like a lot of my Canadian friends, like they're like, "Oh, I won't travel to the States and all this." But in my opinion, like if like I'm not going to let Trump stop me from doing whatever I want to do. Why would I do that? Also, it's performative, in my opinion, to some degree. So.
Yeah, I think this right now is not a time to pull away art that you're doing. It's more like on a corporate level. I agree. Yeah, it's like, okay, maybe we don't. That's where it's at. But I think I think your stuff is needed to rile up these ding dongs that are like doing this stuff. Like it's like
for sure.
Yeah,
and it seems to rile up actually like the more progressive people instead. But that's another conversation.
That is interesting.
Yeah.
I mean, I've noticed that myself, just making jokes about things, that it can anger people that I would consider, politically aligned with me.
Oh, for sure. Yeah, and then I'm always saying stuff, but it's untoward. That's my word for problematic. Untoward.
Untoward. I like it.
Good word.
Yeah. All right. Yeah, I was banned on just real quick. I was banned on Facebook for 90 days. That was a long time. Because so there was this company called Skull-lebrities, and they make T-shirts of dead celebrities, and they're like the cartoon side, like a Macho Man one, Randy Savage, and one of them was Hitler. It's a cartoon Hitler, and he's got a bullet hole in his head, so it's obviously not in support of Hitler. And a guy, he went off. He was like, "Oh, you're a Nazi," and I was like, well, yeah, that's how I show my my support of Hitler as a cartoon, it was like a zombie Hitler with a bullet in his, and so he reported it, and Facebook banned me for 90 days for hate speech. And like, so I wrote up the big, I fought it, and I was like, this is like clearly like a joke, blah, blah. And like, no, this is hate speech. And so I was banned for 90 days. And the funny thing to me is I also had a zombie Jesus one, and no one ever cared about that. But but don't make fun of Hitler.
Yeah.
And, so it's almost like you're so progressive, you go full circle.
Yeah, because I recently got a screening canceled in Austin. With it's obviously blue in Austin compared to the rest of the state, and they said they were scared of the state and local government, and that's why they canceled it. So they're blaming it on the conservatives, but it's actually them being conservative.
Yeah, that's wild. Wait, who was that?
It was a community college. And then Kevin Smith commented on my post and said you can screen in New Jersey, so that's happening. So
great.
Yeah, that's an amazing end to the story.
Because that's Johnny who wrote the comic Fuck My Son has a lot of things. He's like, because that's what, like, the fact that Fantagraphics is his publisher in the US, and they're based out of Seattle. They've been around for decades, and they've always put his stuff out, and they're like, well, we can't put this one out because of the title. You can do anything in the pages in between, but like that's going to rile people up. Or he had one called Who Raped My Horse. And so that's why Johnny had to go to France to do it. But he's like, well, who's offended by this? And they're like, well, no one, because it hasn't come out, but we're just afraid they are. And it's like, he's like, this is how it happens, guys. Like, this is
that's called censorship.
Yeah. Like, you're censored. You are. Yeah. And that's, yes, I think that's such an important, it's like, no, we don't give in to that. That's what he's threatening. Yeah. That's wild, Becca. That's really in Austin too. That's that's.
Yeah, it was funny. They were like, we had concerns when we saw the promotional material, and then we watched the film, and unfortunately we have to cancel. And I had already bought plane tickets, so I'm still going to Texas. So, hey, anyone in Texas want to screen Sugar Rot, April 19th to 25th. Let me know.
The what is the name of that? Hyperreal is the venue that's doing all kinds of screenings there.
Yeah, and anything in Austin. I mean, I don't have to screen there. Like I'm going there for fun now.
Yeah. No, do it.
Like there,
I used to live there. So yeah, I'll email you some stuff.
See if it'll help. I hope that will work out.
Jesus. Yeah. That's like just the fact that the story right there should be like, people would be like, nope, no, this isn't, that's not okay.
It would have been cool if it like got in the news or something, honestly. But
that you still got the opportunity, yeah.
Yeah, but yeah, April 19th to 25th.
Okay.
Hell yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
So just real quick, well, people like Jesus. Now that's kind of the point, though. Like, because the shirt was more making fun of. I would think a zombie Hitler is more making fun of Hitler, not like I love Hitler. And a zombie Jesus shirt would probably also be making fun of Jesus. No one cared about that. But.
Well, yeah, it's just wild.
Maybe it was Nazis that were angry about it. Huh?
No, this guy was. This
you
guy
never
was
know.
very, very.
Bro, how dare you talk about the Führer? Like, how do you know?
I used to But that's how I do a German accent. You're just angry.
But there's a lot of good German filmmakers and artists, though. So.
Oh yeah, of course. Yeah. I'm part German, not really half German, but all right. So this has been a great interview, a great show. Not really an interview. I think a great conversation.
A great hangout.
Yeah. And I hope some stuff comes of it. Hope well, you guys got to meet, and I hope Becca gets a screening in Austin.
Me too.
Yeah.
And get barbecue when you're in Austin.
Hell yeah. I'm
They say that's
excited
the
to be
best,
warm.
Actually.
Yeah.
Was that?
Yeah.
I'm just excited to be warm. Like it's not that cold in Vancouver now, but it's a pretty rainy place, you know.
Yeah, stay warm and get barbecue.
Oh, yeah.
That's sums it up.
Yeah,
Sounds so
and get the movie film. I don't know if I think we got kicked off of something. I'm not sure where, but I'm getting some. I think we got kicked off something or other
tonight.
Yeah, just a minute ago.
Oh, I'm sorry. I swore a lot. I didn't think not to.
That should be fine. On
So you mentioned Hitler like 30 times in a row. So
maybe that was it.
Honestly, also all these suicide and rape too. That could
Oh yeah, I guess there's a lot of.
Could have been any of it.
Yeah, I think it's valid. I think we hit. Yeah, I think it was the 30 mentions of Hitler in a row though. Like,
Yeah, I think you're right, Todd.
Hitler. Are we good? Are we off
like,
anything else?
I'm not sure what it is, but somewhere we're good on YouTube. I just checked. So
Okay, yeah, no, they're good with Hitler on there. They love
very
it
Hitler
over there.
friendly.
You're just gonna get a lot of ads sending people to Joe Rogan, being like, if you like this, if you like the Without Your Head podcast, you'll love Joe Rogan.
Any plugs, Becca? You've given out a bunch, obviously, but anything you would like to plug before we wrap up?
Oh yeah, I like it when people follow me on my Instagram, which is sugar_rot_productions.
Do it up.
Yeah.
And yourself, Burt Reynolds.
Go see my movie Stick. It's on Criterion right now, actually. Yeah, no, that's it. Wasn't that was Stick? Wasn't that his movie with who's the stuntman?
Was it?
Never mind. Okay, it's late. All right.
Yeah, I'm not sure.
Oh, we'll go. Thank you. So nice meeting you, Becca, and nice meeting you, Tara.
Yeah, it's so nice meeting you guys too.
Yeah.
You're sweet and smart and cool.
Nice meeting you guys.
Yeah. Everybody's so
we'll
nice.
do this again. Anytime you guys want, come on, just let us know.
Okay.
All right.
All right, I guess we'll go. Nice talk.
All right.
Bye.
Night, everybody.
Bye.
Good night.
We went over an hour. I said an hour, but it's longer. But whatever. See you, Tara. We'll be back next week.
Bye, Neal.
Bye.